Hello, and welcome to Session 2 of the Joint Committee. I'd like to welcome you. My name is Okie. I'm the GM of the Joint Committee. Let my cast introduce themselves.
I'm Dylan. I play Jibbly, the Goblin Bard.
Feel free to plug yourself too. Not in that way, but...
You can find me on Discord. We can play some games together. Tommy Chong's Bong.
with a Z.
With a Z in there, yeah.
I'm Ash. I play Okie, the Wood Elf Druid, and I'm AAA Bot 3 on TikTok. And yeah.
My name is Rob. I'm printed to order on TikTok and Instagram. If you want to see some cool 3D printed stuff, go ahead and hit me up on there. I play Gorthan. He is a fighter.
Everything you see, a lot of the stuff you see here on our table is actually printed by Rob. A lot of this stuff is available for purchase. If you're interested, you can send us a message or send him a message direct. Last time we were here, we talked about kind of what got us into D&D and all that, but we were having audio issues at the beginning. So what I wanted to ask you guys this week is what got you into the concept, like the idea of gaming, right? Like not necessarily just D&D, but like what brought you into this whole realm? What's some of your favorite nerddom that brought you here? For me, I would say it really just starts with like everything from the Ninja Turtles to, you know, like the game, playing the Ninja Turtles games when I was a kid on the NES. Anybody remember Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past? That was my absolute jam back in the day. I think I've beaten that game, I don't know, 10, 15 times, something like that. I go back to it every now and then. And Final Fantasy IX is another big one for me. What about you?
Yeah, so I've just always been a gamer. My parents got me a console when I was super young, like, I don't know, I can't remember, like 8, 9, something like that. And I just started playing and got into like Call of Duty, all that kind of stuff, all the first-person shooter games, and that's mainly kind of still what I play to this day. And then D&D's been a fun little way to kind of expand that imagination and just have fun with it.
Hell yeah. What about you, Ash?
What was the question?
Like, what got you into gaming? Like,
I'm not even really a gamer per se. I'm just more of a nerd and really, really enjoy the whole like fantasy world building sort of storytelling aspect to D&D.
did you read a lot of like books when you were growing up?
Oh, yeah.
So that's kind of where that all comes from.
Absolutely.
Gotcha. Nice. What about you, Rob?
Kind of like Ash, I wasn't a huge gamer until I read a book, some of you may have heard of it, called Ready Player One, which actually focuses a lot on Dungeons and Dragons, a lot of 80s stuff, and that really sparked my interest for this kind of stuff. And the more I learned about it, the more I got into it.
Nice.
That's a really good book.
Nice.
Yeah.
I watch a group called the Glass Cannon podcast, and they've been doing like Glass Cannon radio, right? And one of the things that they've been talking about is kind of the same idea, like what got you into gaming and everything. But one of the things that they were talking about recently is a book called Dungeon Crawler Carl. Have you guys heard of it?
I think so.
So they were talking about how it's basically like it takes place, I believe, in the future, and everybody goes into like this MMO where it's basically like Dungeons and Dragons, but like the AI is like kind of like airplane level humor, if you catch that drift.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think beyond that, I'd like to just jump right in.
Yep.
Last time, to give a quick recap, we did character creation in session 0, ended with a little bit of interesting humor with this guy giving you guys some sort of gift that you don't understand and then disappearing and leaving you with basically a burden. You know, this table disappeared, and now you were held responsible for it. You guys tried to basically say, you know, hey, this isn't our fault. The tavern keep wasn't here, and you basically got shoved down into the basement to go get another table. You were attacked by this family of giant rats. The only reason you know that it was a family is because Okie was actually able to talk to one, and its question back to Okie was, you know, why did you kill my brother and sister, or something to that effect. And you guys asked it where the table was in exchange for letting it live. And it scampered off somewhere. You guys took the table back upstairs, and for all of your trouble, they kicked you out of the bar.
Sounds about right.
Yep.
You guys go make camp for the night and don't really have much of a conversation. You don't really know each other at this point. The next morning, you set out for town. Jibbly realizes that the tomato pie vendor had left before the sun came up. He doesn't know where he went. Maybe that'll be something to explore in the future. But beyond that, you guys...
And Jibbly got his last tomato pie.
got his last tomato pie for
be
now. Hopefully
the
not
For now,
forever,
maybe.
but for now at least.
We never know.
Maybe he'll be able to remember the recipe and find another cook that'll be able to recreate it in some fashion or another. Beyond that, you guys ended up at just the nearest small town. You were able to, off camera, did some basic shopping. Jibbly picked up a weapon, which he desperately needed. Did anybody else
Learned some spells.
I did.
Yep.
Did
anybody else pick up anything that they feel is worth mentioning? No, not really. Okay, yeah. At this point of the game, a lot of your equipment is based around like either directly fighting or like general exploration. You know, it doesn't really get super specific yet. Now that being said, every session of D&D starts with inspiration. We like to burn our inspiration here, so we have one for Jibbly.
I gave him
I
that.
do have
Awesome,
Yep,
excellent.
yep.
Jibbly has his inspiration. All the players have an inspiration to burn when they want one, but you know, sometimes it's good to start with inspiration. So we're gonna spark this up. So you guys are in town. What do you guys want to do now that you're in town? You all do have your own reasons for being here, doing what you're doing. So you could talk about that amongst yourselves, or if your character is not one to talk about those kinds of things with practical strangers, then, you know, that being said, you guys, you know, did go through at least a little something together.
I say I'm like a bard, used to talking to all kinds of people, so I'm just gonna be like, hello, I'm along for the ride. Don't have any more tomato pies. I'm just kind of on my own. What do you guys want to do?
I don't know about you, but I need to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I need to keep moving because whatever I'm looking for is not here.
Does Okie know where she's going? Like, what was the information contained within the missive? Does she know where she's headed?
Am I allowed to tell people?
Out of character, if you want.
Okay, so basically all that we know is that her original mission is to be gathering this information on like the current magical happenings in this forest for these druids, and now they're missing. And she gets a message that she needs to leave but continue on her mission, but just not tell anybody like what she's doing. So she's still kind of like on the hunt for these clues and these messages.
And Jibbly's looking for tomato pie.
Yeah, it's just kind of a thing. It's a little side quest in there, but for now, we're along for the ride.
Now, the thing that catches, I'm sure, everybody's attention in the morning is when you come out of the inn and there's guards about town. And they were not here yesterday. They look like guards.
What is going on?
Wonder why they're here. I walk up to one of the guards.
Why you here?
I guess that's one way to do it.
Yep, that works.
So you guys leave the inn, and the giant, half-giant, walks up to one of the guards and asks, "Why are you here?"
Yeah.
And the guard turns to Gorthan, looks up at him, and says, "Well?" And he turns the scroll to the side, and it's a very, extremely crudely drawn picture of Gorthan's face. And it says, "Wanted," underneath. And his guard looks at it, and he looks up at Gorthan, and he says, "What's your name?"
David.
We're fucking leaving.
Make a deception check.
Ugh.
We're getting the fuck out of here, Jibbly.
Nat 20.
So you look down
Don't
at
worry, I
him and you
had
say,
friends.
"David."
I had friends if we needed it.
And he kind of nods a little bit, and he looks at the picture, and he looks
So
up
do I.
at you, and you have a much nicer nose. And he just turns and walks away.
Thank you. We don't all look alike, you know.
He just kind of, whatever. He doesn't understand what that comment means, I guess.
Oh.
So
Okay.
you,
So I turned the two of them.
See what I mean? I need to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Why do they want you?
Don't worry about it.
That was a Mickey Mouse voice. I don't know what the fuck that was.
Was there a bounty on that wanted poster?
no, they just said wanted.
Okay, well, you're in luck, sir.
Gorthan Great Wizard. That's why they want Gorthan.
So you say this, and the guard that was walking away stops. How do you know that name?
Just keep moving.
What name?
Gaslight the fuck out of this dude.
I want to. Can I just come in and slide in here, seeing what's happening, using
Yeah.
my massive big brain, and say
Where this is going.
we want to cast friends on this motherfucker that's about to make us.
Okay, so what does that spell do exactly?
You magically emanate a sense of friendship, obviously, towards one creature you can see within range. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or have the charmed condition for the duration. The target succeeds automatically if it isn't a humanoid, if you're fighting it, or if you have to cast a spell on it within the or if you have cast a spell within the past 24 hours. The spell ends early if the target takes damage, or if you make an attack roll, deal damage, or force anyone to make a saving throw. When the spell ends, the target knows it was charmed by you.
And how long does this last?
Uh,
Duration.
concentration up to 1 minute.
Okay. So
Can I aid him?
You don't really have to aid in that way, because it's a
Cantrip.
Cantrip?
yeah. Well, because I have to make a save.
Can I also cast the same time?
You have the same spell.
Yeah.
I mean, if he fails, maybe.
Okay.
But I think, what does it say? He automatically succeeds if he's have the same spell cast on him in the last 24 hours? Is that what you said?
No, it just says you would succeed. The target succeeds automatically if it isn't a humanoid, if you're fighting it, or if you have cast a spell on it within the past 24 hours.
I guess that's
So that
open
would
to
technically-
interpretation of what you means.
Not me.
Okay, so I need to make a wisdom save. What is my
yeah.
DC?
Where is that?
It's your, go back one page. It's your DC. It should be by the spell. So when you look at, in D&D Beyond, when you pull up your spell list, a lot of the time what it does is right by the spell, it'll say what the DC is. It'll be like 14 or 15 or something like that.
Oh, it's actually blank. It's like Vicious Mockery says 13.
And then the other one is blank above it for friends.
Wisdom saving throw, then it's the same thing.
Oh,
So 13.
Gotcha.
He sees you move your hands about and looks down at you and goes, "And who exactly are you?" And you can tell that the spell did not work.
I'm Jibbly.
And that's supposed to mean what to me?
I'm Jibbly the Bard. You probably heard of me. Well known around the lands.
Okie, go ahead and make a perception check.
We're getting. Are there
Here, guys.
other guards around?
It just went downhill immediately.
Let's see, 9 plus perception, 9 plus 5.
So you notice that this is starting to draw the attention of other guards in the area. Now, that being said, this isn't a big town. There's only like 4 guards in the area.
We're gonna die.
This
on
guy
session
included.
2, man.
So, what do you guys want to do? I mean, you're kind of at the point where you got to make a decision here whether you want to...
How far away is the nearest tree line?
Let's roll for it. Make a luck check.
My God.
15.
7.
2.
About 40 feet away.
Oh.
You actually passed the luck check, so I have the distance that I rolled.
Yeah.
So,
40 feet. Okay.
yep, about 40 feet.
Well, I use a longbow, guys, so.
That's all right. That's one way to deal with this. That is definitely one way to deal with this, for sure.
Just so we know.
I look at the two of them and go, Gorthan is sorry. And I use my teleportation power to teleport to the wood line.
You fucking asshole. You fucking did.
What the fuck?
Oh.
Okay, so let's go ahead and roll for initiative.
Gosh, dude.
Let's go ahead
We're
and roll
cooked.
for
We're
initiative.
fucking
Fuck. Initiative.
brother. Jeez. 11. No, 13.
19.
Oh, you guys.
You're supposed to use your initiative.
You guys.
Oh my God. Will we recount my initiative roll if I roll on this?
Yeah.
Wait, maybe we don't want to.
Wait, we'll see.
Oh. 13 plus 2, 15. I didn't roll it on this. I was supposed to, so we'll do that. Oh.
I rolled a 19, so at least there's that.
Oh, Gorthan,
19 plus 1, so a dirty 20.
Gorthan.
Your initiative's plus 2.
Yeah. So 15.
15. What was yours?
I'm not in this.
Yeah, I told everybody to roll for initiative. That
Oh.
includes you.
Okay. I thought I wasn't in this.
There you go.
They-
No, your action of teleporting is what initiates initiative.
Oh.
Amber says, betrayal!
Yeah, thanks
two?
a lot.
A 2? That's what
You
you
rolled
get.
a 2.
That's what you get.
Nice.
What's your plus? What's your?
Oh, yeah. 2 plus 2, so 4.
All right, so what did everybody get total again? You got
4.
4. Okie got what?
20.
20. Jibbly got what?
15.
15. Excellent. All right. So, Okie, you see these guards, you know, there's one probably 10 feet away, and then the rest are 50, 55, 60 feet away, something like that. Gorthan just teleports, what is it, 30 feet closer to the tree line?
Was it 30 feet?
Yeah.
Combat. I'm ready for combat.
So,
At this point.
you're going first.
Yep.
What do you want to do?
I guess I just draw my fucking.
Draw your bow.
Yep.
Cooked. We are fucking cooked.
You're gonna move away also. We'll start moving towards the tree line.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, are you gonna take a shot at anybody, or are you just gonna move?
Whoever I
'Cause if
can is
you
running
could-
up on me.
Double move, and you would be out of there basically.
Sure.
So, but that's both of your actions.
I will actually. How many people are coming towards us?
3 more.
I'm gonna die.
I'm just gonna fire one off at the one that's like closest coming to us.
Okay. Cool. Go ahead and take a shot.
We're not making any Jibbly plushies. These fucking. second
11
thing, dude.
plus
Fucked.
3. 14.
That's a hit.
Thank goodness gracious.
Was it a D8
Yeah.
for damage for longbow?
Yep.
Very nice.
So that is this one.
Yeah, the 2 pyramids doing ass to ass.
2 plus 1 is 3.
All right, so you shoot this guy and it hits him like mid thigh.
Like an arrow to the knee.
You know. Jibbly,
Yeah.
what do you want to do?
Fuck a duck, dude. Shit.
You got a guy about 10 feet away from you,
Okay.
whom you failed to cast friends on.
Yeah, gee willikers. You know, I think we are going to throw some vicious mockery at him.
Oh yeah.
All right,
Yep, we're gonna throw some vicious mockery.
what do you say?
I'm gonna say, "Hey asshole, stop coming for me. Go for that fucker over there that just blipped away." And then I point towards Gorthan.
What is it, a save?
Tree line. What?
I gotta make a save?
You gotta save 13 wisdom, yeah.
Fail.
Aw, dude, get D6. I can't count. That's a D6,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
I'm pretty stupid.
Just a
So.
regular die.
And it's a 1, so of course. Fucking why wouldn't it be?
1 plus.
1 plus.
I don't think you add anything.
Do you get anything on that?
cantrips.
Nope.
You don't think so?
No.
Well, we know.
Nope.
All right, so you hurl this fuck you at this guy.
Yeah,
basically.
fuck you, asshole. Fuck you. Fuck you, buddy. Fuck you, buddy.
And he like he recoils from it. He doesn't understand why, but he recoils from it. And after that, he does in fact start going after Gorthan. That's who he was
Oh, nice.
going after in the first
Get
place.
fucked, buddy.
And he yells out, "Hey, it is that guy! This drawing sucks!" And all the guards start come running this way.
Okay.
And they basically make it up to about 15 feet away from where you guys are at.
Okay.
You guys getting closer to the tree line, about the same distance as Gorthan, but now it's Gorthan's turn.
Alrighty. First thing I'm going to do is use his large form and turn into a large character, which gives me advantage on strength checks and speed checks.
Okay, so you're just gonna take the fuck off?
No.
Oh, okay.
They're coming after me, right?
I mean, yeah, they were
Yeah.
definitely coming after you. Yeah,
So, how close are the closest?
about 15 feet.
15 feet?
Yeah.
So, and my normal is 30 feet, so it increases by 10, so I could move to them. So yeah, I move to the closest one and swing to hit him.
Swing your book.
Yep. Swing my book.
Massive book.
Let's use my book. Ah, son of a bitch. 8 plus...
Womp, womp, womp,
Right. Plus 4, so 12 to hit.
That's a miss, unfortunately. Very close. Very close. He raises his shield and blocks the hit, and he's like clearly taken aback by how hard this book hits, which is ridiculous, but that's neither here nor there. Okie, you got 4 guards barreling down on you. One of them has an arrow sticking out of their thigh.
Man, fuck him. I guess let's just keep
Fire away,
firing at people.
move into the woods,
Yep,
take cover, kind of.
pretty much.
You would get light cover from that, which is
Yes.
gonna...
Too late now.
What's that?
I had advantage on that check, I just realized.
For...
Wouldn't I have had...
that's not a check. Attack rolls are not
Okay.
skill checks, technically.
Yeah, so 11 plus 3 is 14.
That's a hit. You're shooting at the same guy.
Yep. 3 plus 1, 4.
So you shank this guy right in the chest. And he just
As I
crumples
should.
like he's like moving and just crumbles to the ground, rolls and just stops moving entirely. You want to keep moving?
Yeah.
Okay. Jibbly.
How far am I from the nearest guard?
Before you move, 15, 20 feet.
Okay.
Like, you guys are backing up towards the trees and, like, the one side of this small village.
Alright.
Jibbly's done running. I'm gonna fight.
And then Jibbly turns around, pulls out his rapier, and runs towards the guard.
Move around and flank the one that Gorthan was.
I mean, not even really. We're just gonna go straight low IQ W key straight
Do it.
for it. Straight at the
Do
guard,
it
dude.
up.
Straight for the guard. We're gonna swing that bitch. I need to see how much that thing does.
So it'll be, yep, go to actions. Yep, there you go. D&D Beyond separates your character sheet very nicely. Did you just roll a natural 1?
I think you might need to light up that joint.
Yeah.
Jibbly.
Dude, this run's cooked. This whole thing's cooked. I don't even. Oh my. Can I have
So
the
does
fucking light?
Jibbly biff it, or are you burning that inspiration?
Fucking burning
buddy?
it, man. It's
All
probably not
right.
gonna be much better at this point, but shit.
Fucking Jibbly for the win, man. He's fucking not having any of this bullshit. So when you take inspiration on a check or an attack roll, you get to roll 2 d20s and take the better of the 2 results. So instead of rolling a natural 1, he gets a natural 11 instead.
Yep. Yeah, cool. Yeah, 11. What are we looking
Plus what? It should plus your like dexterity and proficiency bonus. Nope, go. It should be under actions.
Oh.
Yeah, when you look at your rapier.
Plus 2.
Oh, plus 2.
plus
Okay,
2.
it's that. Okay, cool.
So
Yes.
13.
Yeah. Yep.
Exactly a hit.
Oh.
Yes.
Exactly a hit. So you go low. This guy does not seem to expect this, and Jibbly takes a wild stab at this guy with a rapier.
Come on,
Let's
get
see
Love
what we
that.
do. This is the butt sex one, right?
That's is it a
A
D8
D8?
that
Yeah,
that
yeah.
you do?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Cool.
So it'd be a D8 plus
Plus
2.
2.
7, baby. So 9.
You shank this guy right like
Hell
up
yeah.
through the sternum, and he just like he's about to take a swing at Gorthan, and he just stops moving and looks down and realizes that the tip of this blade is like sticking out the other side of his chest, and he looks back and he sees you and just like falls.
Get Jibbly.
You should kick
The
him.
other 2 guards look kind of hesitantly at you, and one of them yells, "Yeah, just leave! Just go! Just get out of here! We don't want you here!"
I take off running.
I
into the
also,
wood line.
we also take off running.
God, we shouldn't run, guys. We got them now. They're scared.
Well,
We
wait.
got their ass. Let's kill them and loot them.
True.
Let's fuck their asses up. What? There's
True.
2 left.
It's Gorthan's turn.
Loot. Right there, it even says
Yeah, fine.
live, loot, leave, or
I turned to
whatever.
the nearest-
Laugh, loot, leave.
I turn to the nearest guard to me, run to him, and take a swing.
Yeah, baby. Bad influence.
Laugh, loot, leave.
Oh, fuck yeah. 17 plus 4.
Yeah, that's definitely a hit.
And we're looking at a d6 plus 2. 4 damage.
4 damage. You smack this guy upside the head hard. Like,
Gorthan casts his crush.
yeah, he's absolutely terrified at this point. And it is Okie's turn.
Who?
So the guy that's
what's up?
fighting
What's up? What the-
Gorthan
Okay.
has just been hit. The other guy seems untouched, but he also seems like he's kind of like backing up too.
Shoot him on. 9 plus 3 is 12.
That's a miss, unfortunately. As you shoot, he sees it and is able to block the arrow with his
Oh,
shield.
he's a bitch. So,
Jibbly, it's your turn.
All right. Jibbly is going to. You said we have one that's weakened, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gorthan just smacked him upside the head with a fucking big book.
how far away is that guy?
From you,
Yeah.
30 feet, 35 feet?
How far away is the guy who Gorthan just smacked from me?
Probably 20 feet. Because Gorthan would have had to
Okay.
move up a little bit to get to him.
Cool. I'm gonna hit him with vicious mockery and just yell,
Hey, dipshit!
That's your...
"That's it! Hey, dipshit!"
All right.
Yep.
Short and
That's your
sweet.
vicious mockery.
That's it, dude.
Vicious.
Hey, dipshit!
What's the DC, 13?
Yeah, 13.
He failed.
Fuck yeah,
He is
get wrecked.
particularly sensitive.
Get wrecked, dipshit.
Yeah, this guy is particularly sensitive.
Dude, fuck. Every time it's a 1, man.
It's the same guy that Gorthan was fighting.
What?
1, yeah.
Yeah, he starts like bleeding from his ear and just like screams and falls to the ground from the psychic damage. He only had 1 health left.
Oh, nice. Hell yeah, cool.
So,
Sweet.
Yep.
Okay.
There's 1 guard left, and it's his turn, and he turns and double moves in the opposite direction. He's just trying to run. So he gets about 60 feet towards the other edge of town. He looks like he's going for either the other edge of town or some building over in that direction.
Should we let him live?
Fuck him, no. I'll come back to bite us in the ass later. Too far away for this. He's 60 feet away from me.
Yeah, roughly. 60, 65. You could move up before you shoot if you need to, or, you know.
Yeah, because everything is.
I think you're,
Your shortbow might be able to reach
I was going to say, yeah, that's probably...
I was gonna use
60
some
feet.
magic on his ass, but I was gonna use some like mold earth or something and block his path, but I'm
I
a little too
mean-
far away for that.
Yeah, what's the range on that?
30.
Yeah.
The only thing that's 60 feet, that has a range of 60 feet that I could use would be control flames.
Yeah, there's not really anything around that would work for that.
Yeah.
Are you trying to stop him from running?
Yeah, because I guess
I
I'll
mean,
just
you
shoot
could
him.
shoot him if that's.
Guess
what
I'll
you're trying
just
to do.
shoot him.
Just shoot him.
12 plus 3 is 15.
That's a hit. So Okie's like starts moving her hands around. What should I? And Gorthan's like, just shoot him.
7 plus 1 is 8.
Jesus, snipe this motherfucker. Where do you hit him?
In the throat.
Just right through his. He's like goes to yell out like he's gonna yell for somebody, and he gets out a and then hits the ground.
Damn.
You hear him choking for a second, and that very quickly stops as a red pool starts to form around him.
Hell yeah.
Loot the bodies and get the fuck out of here, guys.
Yeah, at this point, any townspeople that may have been around have run away. Windows
blame them,
have been
honestly.
closed, shutters have been battered, or battened down, all that. Like,
I really don't blame them.
yeah. They heard the commotion, and everybody's like, "Oh shit!" And remember, D&D combat round only takes 6 seconds, and that took 12, 16, 18 seconds to take care of. So didn't last all that
Pretty
long.
quick. Pretty
Yeah.
quick.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys are able to dispatch these 4 guards.
Cool. That means I'm still in large form, so I pick up the 4 guards and carry them away.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
We're
I
gonna
guess.
eat them later for
I just want to get the
Cannibals
fuck out of
and
here.
Lizard men.
Army Hammer if you're watching.
So yeah, you pick up these 4 corpses that have leather armor, and they do drop their weapons like when they die.
What kind of weapons
So,
did they have?
short swords and shields,
We're gonna at least
I
take
think
the
I can-
short sword.
and it's all like matching too.
Gotcha.
So I guess we each get a short and a shield.
What did
Yeah.
they have for some schloot on them?
Yep. Loot.
I mean, they each have a coin purse on them, and you can each roll a d6, and I'll roll one as well. And that's how much gold each of the coin purses had in them.
5 for
Very
one.
nice. I rolled a 1, unfortunately,
D6?
for you guys. So 6 so far,
6.
9, 15. So you guys find 15 gold between the 4 of them.
Yeah, for all of that shit, you want to just put it on the community.
And because you've damaged their armor, it's not really worth as much. It's kind of
That's
worthless at this point.
It's fine. They're dead. It's worth more to us than it is to them. So, fucking losers.
So you're gonna take the armor and everything too?
I mean, if Gorthan wants to toss it in his little sack, he's a big guy. He can carry it. But I'm Jibbly. I already got a fucking heavy ass 10 I just bought.
I don't need any of the armor. We can just kind of leave
Yeah.
it.
Okay, gotcha. So you guys take their weapons and their shields, and
Wait, I want to cast detect magic.
you don't detect any magic.
You're just like, fuck off.
Wait,
That's
fuck off.
No way.
Fuck
No.
off.
Simple guards, no. Fuck you.
That was worth a
that
shot.
one.
Yeah,
Detect
no.
magic.
So, and then you guys take the fuck off. Where are you heading? Where do you want to head?
We want to
What's
head.
your plan?
We want to head to newer horizons.
I'm about to say the
West.
Yeah, the
Wait, is that
West.
Weast. Diane Weast. No, I can't steal that joke from the glass cannon.
But why don't we head towards like a small town that is like not affiliated with anything?
Okay,
like a
so
little
you want to
village.
get somewhere where the news hasn't traveled that you just murdered a bunch of people yet?
Yep.
Gotcha.
bunch of
sounds like a
people
good
for.
idea?
It wasn't
True,
really, that's
true.
not really a bunch.
They're
What,
guards. Are they
how do you
really
determine
people?
a bunch exactly?
It's like the trolley, It's like the trolley, the good old trolley
How many
morality question.
swords do we
shit
get?
thing, so.
4.
4?
Yep, 4 short swords, 4 shields if you want to carry that with you.
At least
I'd say a lot is like
The
the no Russian
swords.
missions. That's a lot.
Yeah, let's just keep it
That's
simple.
much.
just the swords.
Let's
That's
just
fine.
Let's do dark.
Okay. So you guys gather up the short swords, their coin purses,
Yep,
dump their bodies just outside of town,
pretty
Yep.
much.
and
Nice.
take off. All right, so you guys start heading west through the forest, and slowly but surely you eventually make it to another road. And the road travels north and south, or you can continue west through kind of open plains.
We should probably head to the next town.
Which way is the next town?
North
I
or
guess
south?
nothing.
Can we reconnoiter
You
this
could-
hex?
That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
generally
That's fine.
arguable.
What?
No, we're not doing exploration. Sorry.
No, okay.
Not that kind of campaign.
Okay. Can we figure it out? No. Okay. Well, is there footsteps or is
I
one
wanna
path
use-
more traveled?
Go ahead and make a survival check.
Dude, Jibbly sucks.
Do you want new dice? Here.
Maybe.
14 plus 5 is 19.
19.
Yeah, on survival.
Okie is very easily able to determine that from the direction and the amount of footsteps that you're probably 50 one way, or six one way, half a dozen another from a town.
Thank you, sir.
So either direction you travel is going to get you to a town in probably a day or two.
So,
So it's really just, do you want to travel by road or do you want to travel overland and navigate yourselves?
I think we need to navigate off the road.
Yeah, probably.
So
Okay.
whatever that would be.
So what does Okie say to try and convince these two that the road is not the way to go? Or does it take convincing?
No, Gorthan.
She just is like, okay, let's keep moving. And she
Doesn't even bother
Doesn't.
really.
asks for opinion. She doesn't say anything. It's just, this is the way we're going.
I noticed them walking that way. I'm like, oh, are there tomato pies that way?
Sure.
What the fuck's a tomato pie?
It's amazing.
You're not going to explain what a tomato pie is?
It's the best thing to kiss your lips you'll ever taste.
Okay. Well,
Interesting. Moving on.
have you had any poison lately?
So you
Weird
guys,
elixirs.
you guys start traveling and
Eat any
it
weird
takes
mushrooms?
probably another day before you get to really any other reasonable place to try and navigate from. So you'd be able to make another survival check. But you guys are also able to make camp overnight, no problem. This isn't a very dangerous area of the land that you inhabit.
So it'd be a long rest.
Yeah. Yep, long rest. You get all your spells back, all that good stuff. If Okie wants to switch up any spells, she can do that.
Yeah, I think
That
we're
kind
gonna
of
do
stuff.
that real quick.
Yep, feel free. So you guys start traveling in the morning, but when you wake up, it's starting to rain. So this is going to make overland travel a bit difficult. Kind of slow you guys down a bit. It's going to make navigating a little more difficult because it's harder to see off into the distance, navigating by the sun and other landmarks, things like that. Just sort of a haze over the horizon.
Okay.
So that's good to know because we're gonna cast some beast bond and find a fucking bird
Okay.
or somebody that might be willing to
Yeah, it's
do some
spring.
scouting for us.
It's spring. There's plenty of birds in the area tweeting
Cool.
about.
We're gonna,
Tweeting
okay, we're gonna do.
These dice are very cool.
Thank you.
They're pretty.
They are.
So I just gotta find a bird and
What's the spell say? You're trying to cast Beast Bond.
Yep.
You said. So what does the spell say?
you establish a telepathic link with one beast you touch that is friendly to you or charmed by you. The spell fails if the beast's intelligence is 4 or higher. Until the spell ends, the link is active while you and the beast are within line of sight of each other. Through the link, the beast can understand your telepathic messages to it, and it can telepathically communicate simple emotions and concepts back to you. While the link is active, the beast gains advantage on attack rolls against any creature within 5 feet of you that you can see.
Nice. So it kind of gets pack tactics with you. That's pretty cool. So you're gonna have to convince one of these birds to come down and land so you can touch it.
Yeah.
Or you have another spell that you can cast that has like a distance or something? Animal friendship, I think. It requires like a piece of food.
I do not.
No? Alright. So you can make an animal handling check.
Cool. Will do.
What does this look like exactly to Okie? Trying to call one of these birds down. Because she was a ranger before she was a druid.
Yeah.
So spent a lot of time out in the woods, delving ancient ruins, looking for texts, things of that nature.
So she's very familiar with any of the woodland creatures, you know, owls, various birds, ravens, things like that, and just really like forest is her spot. So it rolled out. But that's a 19
Hell yeah.
plus animal handling is 3.
Very nice. So you like take some seed or something and like hold it out in your hand, hold it up. And like the moment one of these birds finally comes down and lands on it, you cast the spell on it. And does it get like it gets a save? I have to make a check.
It says it fails if the beast's intelligence is 4 or higher.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you're able to establish like a telepathic connection with this. What kind of bird are you looking for? Like just a little like sparrow or like a raven or
Just like a little
songbird?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Easy enough.
And I want it to just kind of doesn't understand what like scout the area means, but
I mean, you can kind of give it specific directions, you know, and just be like, hey, follow us around, and if you see anything that looks dangerous, because they have that innate sense anyway.
okay, yeah. So if
anything that's within sort of the realm of its abilities.
yeah,
Absolutely. Just kind of
it's
keep
just gonna
watch, and
keep an eye on us. And
as long as you're going to
whatnot.
feed it, it'll be happy to do that. Because I think there's something about that spell where, like, if he remains in good standing with you, then it might even stay around or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah. Which is awesome, by the way. Absolutely fucking cool.
Yeah.
So you're able to do that. The day goes by pretty, relaxed. There's shitty out.
Yeah.
The rain. But throughout the day, the bird's able to kind of navigate you away from any, if there's any, patrols on roads and things like that. Where exactly are you guys headed? Like, what are you guys looking for? Just a small town to lay low in for a while?
Yeah. I
Railroad.
I need to be looking out for more druidic messages and
Okay.
kind of seeing if there's any clues or things.
What do those look like exactly? Like, how does your circle deliver their messages? It's a circle of the moon, right?
Yes.
So it'd probably be by
At night.
animal.
At night, more like what's out at night?
Owls and things like that.
Wolves and
stuff.
weird shit like
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
So, deer.
Yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, you guys are able to travel throughout the day. Like I said, the weather is shitty, but makes traveling a bit slower. You're headed towards a town where you guys can kind of lay
Wanna
low for a
spark another
while.
one? This is inspiration, but
I
Do we
was
wanna
about
spark
to actually go
something?
grab probably the Puffco. Is
I
what
was literally thinking the same thing.
So,
sweet.
so yeah, I will disappear into the back of the bar here for a half a second and go grab that. But first, the weather does clear up, like towards the end of the day.
Okay.
And so you guys have been traveling for a while now together, a few days at this point now. Not much conversation, little bits here and there. When you guys finally make camp that last night before you make it to the town, I would imagine that, at least for you guys, the curiosity and the tension would be built up to a point where you could no longer ignore it.
Yeah. Jibbly and
do you
I are
feel-
just,
You guys kind of just, yeah. How does
So
that
Gorthan.
conversation play out exactly?
What?
Oh,
what the fuck was that about back there?
You want to explain why I had to commit a felony?
I don't know why they wanted me. I didn't do anything. That's why I left.
Left where?
My home.
Jesus.
why?
Now we're all accessories.
Why?
What did you do at your home?
I may have killed somebody.
Oh my god.
Well, we may have just killed 4 more people today, so
Accessories.
great.
Phil said we can't be murder hobos on this one.
I never
Right.
I thought
I thought that was a
I
conversation.
never said that.
Oh, okay, well,
I
Well,
said
apparently.
this campaign was meant to be something where you could do whatever you want.
well, then
And if the
Apparently
players
we're
want to be
murder
murder
hobos.
hobos, then you
Apparently
get to be
we're
murder hobos.
murder hobos.
Well-
now, so
We are on the path to murder hobo.
oh,
Homeless murderers that just go from town to town looting and
that's what we're doing
Murder
on our
hobo.
last campaign. We're just
Yeah.
doing a fucking copy and paste.
yeah, pretty much.
But
It's
this
fine.
one's just recorded.
Oh, it's great.
Oh god.
Oh,
As long as you can be useful to helping me do my things, I guess.
As long as you keep me out of trouble, I will keep you safe.
Anybody else that you've killed or towns that want you that we should be aware of?
Not that I know of. And for the record, the men that I killed deserved it. They did not treat Gorthan well.
That's what they all say.
Yeah.
No sympathy for Gorthan over here, the murderer.
Okie is just like, what the fuck?
Gorthan,
what
the
did you
fucking
get
murderer.
yourselves into?
I left my nice forest with my friends for this.
Oh,
Where do we go now, Druid?
Oh, I need to see if there's any more messages and kind of be on the lookout for a message from either Aisling or Bran. I need somebody to reach out. Obviously, these guys don't know or give a fuck what any of that means, but she says it just more or less like as she walks off and tries to
Okay.
start looking for things in the forest, I guess, or wherever we're heading. Kind of more like off away from them a little bit more.
Oh god, this is what got me here in the first place.
oh.
What is it exactly we're looking for?
Tomato pie.
You're obsessed with this, are you?
Yes, it's amazing. In another world, I hear it's called pizza.
Fourth wall destroyed. So you guys travel. You get up in the morning, and not much is really revealed. Kind of seems like, but at the same time, you've all learned a little bit about each other and what brings you here.
And about pizza.
Yeah, and about pizza.
Yeah.
And so when you start traveling in the morning, you start heading towards town, and you realize that you're getting closer because this is like a big farming community. You come across a wheat field.
Okay.
and off in the distance you can see the town itself.
Can I try to detect if there's anything to steal around us?
You're in the middle of a wheat field.
Can we
You
steal
could steal
can we
wheat.
steal the wheat?
If that's what you
Do
want
we want
to
some wheat,
do.
guys? Can we steal some wheat?
I don't think we need wheat.
Jared Logan out there going, oh my God, players.
So I think we should just head towards the town then.
Yeah.
All right, so you head towards town. As you get closer, you see this farmer is arguing with his son outside,
So it's-
like loudly.
I'll listen to what they're
I love the drama. Let's
Yeah.
listen.
So you guys kind of meander a little closer, and you realize that he's yelling at his son for not getting up early enough to go work out in the field. And as you get even closer, he actually strikes his son.
How old's the son?
I would say,
Like old enough to punch his dad back? Or...
I mean, you know, probably young enough to still be under his dad's thumb.
I want to go over and kick the kid. No, I'm just kidding.
like, yeah.
Stop being a bitch!
Chicken.
Let's go get a beer.
Jim's like, stop being a bitch.
I look over at the two of them. We must stop that.
Okay.
Murder hobos it
What
is.
a nice murderer you are.
So,
I'll just cast what, like, just without them even knowing we're gonna be intervening here. I will just cast friends
On who?
on the dad.
On the dad.
Yeah, on the dad.
So then that's what a wisdom save.
Yeah.
So he's like, what is it, like 30 feet is the range?
I think it's 60 actually for
60
this one.
feet?
Yeah, it's 60.
60 feet. So you get within 60 feet, and he's like,
Oh wait.
It's 10.
Wait.
I don't
Right,
murder
friends?
everybody.
No.
Or are you doing charm?
Wait. Shit.
Yeah, what are you doing exactly?
Yeah, we're gonna figure out what I am doing because just a second. Wait, I wanna...
You do have all of your spells.
Or
for the
command.
race, so that's not a problem. Command might be a good one.
That one's 60 feet.
I wanna command him to grovel. I wanna command this motherfucker to grovel.
So what does your magic look like exactly? What is
well,
so on the spell? Remember, it says what the
Yeah.
components are.
Yeah, let's see real quick. Command
So it'll be
V.
components and then
components V. What does that mean?
B.
V. So that's verbal.
Oh. Okay,
So that's
cool.
it.
Gotcha. Okay.
So do you just say that one word? Does it sound just like what is that? How does it come out?
I'm gonna
exactly?
say, drop to your fucking knees, you little pussy bitch. That's what I'm gonna say, because that's what this guy deserves. He's a little bitch for hitting his son, little motherfucker.
So and then you would add and grovel because the one word is
yeah,
kind
yeah,
of the trigger.
That's
Right?
true. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Why don't you grovel?
drop to your knees,
Or-
you
Yeah,
little
well-
bitch, and grovel.
Yeah, we'll just do that. I was
Yeah.
gonna think of something else, but we're overcomplicating it now.
Yeah.
You know? Let's
All
just
right.
do that. Let's go with that. Yeah. Let's see what happens. 13 on that. Yeah.
He unfortunately succeeds,
Dog.
and he turns around, and he looks at you, and he says, "What the hell was that?"
Gorthan looks up at him and goes, "What the hell was that?"
What I do with my son is none of your business.
I storm over to him.
He immediately trying to stand his ground, but you're fucking terrifying. So he kind of backs up just from your stature.
I stand over him. If you're going to hit something your own size.
He looks at you.
I raise my book up.
He looks at you, and then he kind of looks at Okie and Jibbly, and he goes, "He's about my size." He points at Jibbly.
Okay.
Okay, you fucking asshole.
I grab him by his shirt and throw him towards Jibbly.
Yeah.
Make an athletics check.
Him?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. 10 plus
2, 12.
So you pick this guy up. He tries to struggle for a second, and you just toss him, and he lands prone at Jibbly's feet.
I am going to. I want to just unarmed strike.
So you're just gonna like kick him in the face or something.
Yeah,
or
just
right in
fucking
the
kick
stomach
him
or
straight in the
something.
face. Yeah. Actually, you know what? No, we're not even gonna make it.
I'm gonna kick dirt in his eyes. I'm just gonna kick.
So you're just gonna
dirt
be a
in his
dick
eyes.
about it.
Yeah.
Nice, gotcha.
Yeah, I'm gonna kick some dirt in his eyes.
All right, so you fucking boot some dirt in his eyes, and he starts like screaming out. Oh, what the hell!
And then I want to, because like, you know, just for the memes, no damage done, I want to take this loot 3D printed by Rob over here and just bonk him upside the head with it real quick. Again, no damage done. It's not a weapon, not really.
I mean, you could do non-lethal damage.
Yeah, so we just want to smack him with that shit, man. Just
Nice.
boom, dirt in the eyes,
Roll,
and you get smacked with
roll
my
a
guitar.
d6 for damage.
2.
Did you clean that too?
Yeah.
Cool, thank you. 2?
2.
So you fucking smack this guy upside the head with this loot, and it's definitely enough to knock him for a loop because you see one of his teeth pop right out of his head.
Nice.
Just to the side, and he kind of sits there and he wobbles a little bit, and the kid stands there and he kind of like doesn't really know how to react at first, and then he walks over and he's like, "Oh, okay, I think he gets it."
I turn to the kid and go,
Good. You need Gorthan. Gorthan here for you.
And he's like kind of scared, and he just like, "Oh, okay."
I walk back towards them.
And the dad's just like, "Oh God." He's trying to like rub all the fucking dirt out of his eyes and shit.
And then as I'm walking away, I say,
And remember, kids, dirt is everywhere.
Kid just kind of looks at you. "Oh, okay."
if you don't know what that means, then you're just fucking
And
fuck off.
he kind of like towers over his dad for half a second. Like as you guys walk away, you just see him like kick a little bit of dirt at his dad. You know.
Hell yeah.
So you guys make your way towards the town. As you start moving in to the edge of town, you actually see that one of the farms is growing tomatoes.
Ooh, shit.
Ooh. Hey,
I bought 3 fucking baskets earlier.
Awesome.
I bought 3 baskets, and
Did
Phil
you-
said that
Yep.
it's not gonna fucking stack my. You know, we're not
Yeah, it's
playing
not
a video game
It
here.
doesn't add to your carrying capacity.
Yeah, it's not stacking my carrying capacity, but I would like to give Gorthan a basket and give Okie a basket. And so then I'll still have a basket. It is 2 pounds, goes in your inventory. You can carry 40 pounds with it.
Cool.
And
I'm gonna fill mine with tomatoes if we could. And
I mean, this is like a fenced-in farm.
well, that's
So-
cool, man.
So you hop the fence.
We
and
hop
you
that
just-
fucking fence. It's
I mean,
tomatoes.
are you gonna stealth? Are you gonna?
I mean,
fuck it.
is there
I'm
anybody?
at least gonna stealth.
I'm going to attempt to stealth. I'm a giant blue thing, so I don't know how well
I
I'm
don't know
going
how
to
well
stealth.
that's gonna go.
Yeah, I mean,
It's funny. Well, by the looks of your expression there.
16.
All right then.
You did better than I did. I did 10.
All right.
stealth,
A
stealth.
6'7" blue thing
What
and
you
it's
got,
made of
Jibbly?
Let's see.
Works.
Brutal.
Brutal,
These
man.
dice tonight are just not your friend.
Dude, that 4.
All right, so first of all, I am definitely giving you inspiration for just abandoning all reason and going after your tomatoes.
Yeah, thanks.
So you can spend that to get advantage on a roll.
Spark. It's 1. You can spark mine.
What's
roll
it got?
one.
I can spark mine. Mine's the oldest, I think, right now.
I got
Yeah.
enough. I got stuff to make one too.
I knew I
so.
grabbed
Okay.
baskets for a fucking reason.
You can replace his inspiration.
Yep. Yeah, we'll just have to replace the inspiration.
Yeah.
So I would like to fill my basket with 40 pounds of tomatoes.
All right. So you.
I was gonna say we didn't have to jump the fence either.
What do you mean?
Was that part of the stealth check? Jumping the fence?
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
I
getting
did,
into-
but after I did it, or attempted to, I don't need to because I can cast Mold Earth, and it says if you target an area of loose earth, you can instantaneously excavate it, move it along the ground, and deposit it up to 5 feet away.
I mean, this is just like a fence that you can like slide between, like
Or I
between
can just
the
use
wood.
magic and fucking grab it.
You could. You absolutely can. What exactly are you trying to accomplish with magic now?
Stealing the whole tomato plant.
Okay. All right. Like roots and all.
Yeah, just whatever fucking comes up from the earth.
Well, like
yes.
it excavates a 5-foot
Yeah,
square.
yeah.
So like you'd probably get what, 3 tomato plants
Oh, thank God. That's a good amount.
full of tomatoes.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's probably...
And it
Like
just,
as
like,
they're
digs 'em up.
as they're hopping the fence to fucking go grab some, I'm just
We watched the tomatoes levitating over us. And
Well,
so-
it's like so what happens with mold earth is like you would walk up to these tomatoes, you'd walk up to these tomato plants, you start casting the spell, and the 5 feet of ground underneath these tomato plants just all of a sudden is like out from underneath them into the space next to it, and the tomato plants just kind of like limply fall onto the dirt
Oh, gotcha.
that remains. Because you don't move the plants, you just move the dirt.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool. Let's grab them bitches, stick them in the basket.
Yep.
So yeah, it's pretty easy at that point to gather up bundles of tomatoes.
Hell yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, unfortunately, as you're doing this, Jibbly gets a little bit too excited. And in yelling out about how happy he is to see tomatoes again, alerts the farmer.
Fuck, dude.
You what?
Gorthan.
What did you fucking do?
I alerted the farmer, dude.
He was like, yes, tomatoes!
Oh.
And the farmer turns in time to see Jibbly happily exclaiming about tomatoes as Gorthan and Okie duck into the bushes. Right?
Okay.
And this farmer comes walking over and he sees these 3 tomato plants laying roots and all on the ground, right, in this pit that's been dug. And all of the dirt that was dug from this pit has now been excavated and placed in a pile next to it, in between the rows,
Yeah.
right? The farmer comes walking over and he looks at you and he looks at it. And he looks at you and he looks at it and he looks at you and what the hell did you do?
Sir, how are we doing today, first of all? But may I ask you, how much does a bushel of these tomatoes usually go for?
And he spouts off some number, but I don't know the price of tomatoes in this world, so a reasonable sum.
Okay, reasonable sum. I would like...
I would like to purchase these 3 tomato plants, sir.
Sorry.
It's not the plants that's the problem. You dug up my field. How did
You're
you
welcome.
do? Where's your shovel?
Tell him, just be like, you're welcome.
Welcome, sir. These had
No,
grubs.
not you're welcome.
These had
I had
grubs.
this. This took me months.
But these ones, they had grubs. They were scurrying about. I saw them. I love tomatoes. I'm a tomato enthusiast. I decided to help you in helping myself at the same time. Let's make a deal, as they say.
Make a persuasion check.
20.
That's
About
a
fucking time,
natural 20. By the way.
Fuck yeah.
Tomato
What's
pies.
up? Yep,
Fuck
tomato
yeah.
He stands there
pies.
for a second and looks at the ground and stands there for a minute. Grubs, you say?
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
grubs. Oh, yeah, tomato worms are nasty this time of year. Yeah, I'm sure we can come to some sort of. How did you do this? And he's just like staring at this 5-foot pit that you've somehow dug in the ground that you have yet to explain.
Sir, it's not so important about how I did it. It's why I did it and that it's done.
You're welcome.
He goes, sure, follow me. And he directs you over to the barn where he has, already like picked some, but he, obviously is like, make sure you grab those ones since you went to the trouble of digging them up somehow. Anyway, yeah, follow me. And he brings you up to the barn. And you have those three plants are like enough to fill up like your basket,
Oh, okay.
right?
Cool. That should be fine. That's a lot of tomato pies.
I mean, you're walking away. Do you guys continue to gather tomatoes?
Yeah, obviously.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, sweet. Fucking bad, dude.
So you guys continue to gather tomatoes while he's talking to the tomato vendor.
Yes.
And you see what looks like the back of the tomato pie vendor's cart rolling like around a corner in town.
Oh shit.
Okay, we're going there. We gotta check it out. We're going to town anyway. But, yeah.
So before we go, I have a question. Do you know any good recipes, or have you heard of it or had it yourself, of tomato pie? You have a tomato farm. What do you do with all these tomatoes? Other than sell them, you must enjoy them yourself.
I sell them to this guy that makes some sort of weird, it looks like pie, but tomatoes aren't that kind of fruit. I tried to tell him that, but he wouldn't listen.
You gotta put the savory seasonings in it, and then it gets amazing. You'll see. I'll bring you one.
Kind of rolls his eyes at you, and it'll never take off.
You'll all fucking see.
Who's this dude?
We should kill him. No.
Got his recipe? You got his recipe.
Immediately kill the
I was
tomato
gonna say,
vendor.
at least get the recipe for it.
Oh yeah, no, we need to go hit up the tomato pie vendor.
Yeah, this guy wouldn't know the recipe.
Okie's just like
He doesn't
Sorry,
give
guys.
a shit about
taking
tomato
all the
pie.
tomatoes.
So you
It's
still
just
continue.
like-
You take your baskets, your bushels of tomatoes, and abscond with them
Yep.
out of the
Yep.
field
Yep,
while
absolutely.
nobody's looking. What do you do with them? You put them in a sack or something where nobody can see them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take your bedroll or something. Fill them up with tomatoes.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
dragging a human-sized sack. Of tomatoes.
Yeah, that definitely
Yeah.
won't
On
look
the field,
suspicious
yeah.
at all. No.
I don't know why. I just imagine Gorthan like taking his whole thing and just crushing all of them, trying to make as much space. as
Right, exactly.
possible.
Just it just starts squeezing out. Jibbly's like, that's how he made tomato sauce.
Okay.
So do you know
yeah.
how to make tomato pie?
I mean, off the record, not doing it in the Jibbly voice right now, but I mean, if we're going, tit for tat, for the viewers at home, so you can visualize this, for any of you who've had a Gino's East pizza, it's that basically. It's
And for
it's-
people that haven't, go ahead and explain
It's
that.
it's a Chicago style pizza, honestly. It's just a deep dish, thick ass
pie.
crust, like a pie,
Yeah.
and then just cheese, whatever toppings theoretically want in there. If we want to get real specific about like D&D, like back in in that time, that's why we're calling it tomato pie, because like they wouldn't have had like toppings and cheese and all that shit. But like we're gonna say if we ever have one on stream, it'll be a Gino's East pizza, and it'll be fucking cheese in that bitch. It'll be dank. All right, it's gonna be good.
Okay then.
Yeah.
So you see
Cold is
this, and you guys, I imagine, take off into town after you make your deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
You guys head off, and you've got your 3 baskets worth of tomatoes. What is that? 40 pounds each?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ,
So,
that's a
like
lot of
120
tomatoes.
pounds of tomatoes.
Yeah, 120 pounds of tomatoes for whatever reason.
I mean, if
You're
we wanted
welcome.
to, that's got to. Yeah, thank you. That's
gonna be
got to
worth
be some
something.
bargaining chip, man. We got some bargaining chips.
a lot of
for it.
tomatoes.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go threaten the tomato pie vendor.
True, be like, hey, dog, we will put you out of business if you don't come with us, hang out, be in tow, and make us pies whenever we demand. Yeah.
So be our prisoner and make us pie.
Yes.
Yeah,
That
pretty much.
sounds
I guess.
Yeah.
I'm sure everybody would love to be part of that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Pie prisoner.
Pie prisoner.
Perfect.
Yep.
Absolutely fucking perfect.
Yep.
Anyway, so you guys start heading into the middle of town. This is a bit of a bigger town.
Okay.
It's probably 1,000 people or so that live there in the main part of town, and then probably a couple hundred farmers in the local area that call this place home. There's a blacksmith, there's an inn, there's a tavern. What do you guys want to do? You do notice that there are no wanted posters.
That
up
bottom
here
drawer
anywhere.
pulls out.
I'm just gonna go straight crackhead
File
mode,
cabinet.
and I'm splitting off from them, and I'm going to look for the tomato pie vendor.
So you just take it off and being like,
Yeah, and we don't have to focus on me. They can do some shit. They need, do something. But like, that's where I'm headed. I'm dipping
I mean,
through
do
the
you guys
alleys.
have anything else you're trying to do here?
No, I'll go
Didn't
with them.
think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys.
I'm
you guys
I'm
start-
waiting for it to be night. So
Oh,
yeah.
bad. Okay.
You guys
cool.
start heading towards the market
Okay.
area
Okay.
where you like kind of saw him heading, or where you thought you saw him heading. And as you make it into the market, you notice that it's actually pretty busy. You can probably find just about anything you want here, except like obviously there's like no magic items
Detect
or
magic
anything
item.
like that.
Detect magic items.
You just want to walk around casting detect magic.
Yeah.
yeah, sure, I'll
I was
do
gonna say,
it.
actually, well, probably.
I mean, that's a viable thing to do. Absolutely.
Yep. Let's go
yeah.
for it.
And I'm gonna run around.
Make
I'm looking for tomato
investigation check.
Okay.
pie. Yeah, and I'm looking for tomato pies, so I got my eyes peeled for it.
Perception.
My guy. An 11.
And what is Gorthan doing?
Following with them.
Following with them. So are you looking for anything specific?
No, at this point, I'm just kind of along for the ride.
Okay. Since you're not dealing with any guards at the moment.
Yeah. I'm enjoying not being having to run. And be David.
So, you are walking about town, or walking about this market, and you do, after probably 20 minutes, understand that you didn't see the tomato pie vendor.
Fuck, man.
It was a different cart,
Dude.
right?
Bitch.
This guy sells what he's trying to market. They're potatoes, right? And he slices them really, really thin, and he fries them in oil.
Oh, so potato chips. Okay, I love that. Fucking. Have any of our characters experienced that before? Have we eaten
Potato chips?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Have you?
Have you guys
No.
eaten
No.
potato chip before? No. Okay. I'd say I haven't either. Yeah. We'll try a potato chip, I guess.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Might
he
as well.
advertises them as potatoes fried in animal fat.
I don't know if Okie's gonna be down with that one, but
Teach them about vegetable oil. That's what you do.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up to him and I'm gonna say, "Hello, sir. May we try some of your fried chips?"
Fried chips.
Kind of sits there for a second and goes, chips? Yeah, here. And he holds out like a small basket that has like a sample.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go, guys.
You're gonna be cursed if you eat those.
Why?
'Cause they're made with animal
Oh, yeah.
stuff, and Okie loves the fucking forest.
So Okie, that's
Okie's
what
like
Okie,
the
Okie's
fuck.
like. Says you're gonna get cursed by eating a potato.
I grab a handful and shove them in my face.
You're like, what? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Never
They're
mind.
pretty good.
It'll be okay.
Still pretty
Not
hot.
bad.
Still pretty hot.
Not
Yeah.
bad. Kind of burns, but not bad.
Sir, so I see that you have fried chips here, and you obviously use potatoes. Do you use any other vegetables or fruits?
No, I don't think you can fry a fruit in animal fat.
Well,
No, I don't think I've ever tried that.
well, there's a
Me-
first time for everything, and luckily we have a 40-pound basket of the freshest tomatoes you could ever lay your eyes on. Would you like to give them a try? Only 10 gold.
I'm gonna fry a tomato?
Yeah, fried tomatoes.
I mean, I gave you a sample. How about you give me a sample?
Yeah.
Toss a tomato.
He grabs it and he starts slicing it. He goes to throw it into the fryer and it just fucking disintegrates. into
God
nothing.
damn it. God damn it. Is it like
Apple
fried
would be
green
tried to-
tomatoes?
Yeah.
It's like a thing or some shit, though?
Yeah,
somewhere?
but green tomatoes,
Tomatoes.
do you know the difference?
No, I,
So
I
they're
thought they were
just-
just
they're
super
not
ripe
ripe.
ones. Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
so they're really hard,
Oh,
right? So when you fry them,
Yeah, that's
they
fucking
get
disgusting.
they get a crispiness to them. I've never eaten them, but
Yeah, so I
they were my
wouldn't wanna
grandma's
try
favorites. So
it. Okay, interesting. Yeah, well,
it's gonna be a no for me.
it was
dog.
worth a try. I was trying to hit him with the snake oil salesman shit there. Maybe,
Yeah, no, sorry.
Maybe sell you
No,
some
didn't
What about
tomatoes to
frying
fry.
it whole?
Uh,
Telling
That
him
might
to
just
He
try to
seems
explode.
he seems very uninterested.
I was gonna say, I think that would just explode because it's like all water and shit.
Yeah,
Okie
exactly.
just fucking drops a fucking tomato in it so that it explodes in his face, and she just like walks away. Like a little mini bomb, like fuck you.
What the fuck? What? As we're walking away.
So I made a luck check, and I rolled a natural 1.
Yes.
So like you drop this to me. He's like sitting there talking to Jibbly about how just it's not gonna work and all that, you know. Okie drops a tomato in to see what's gonna happen, watches it for a second, shrugs her shoulders and turns to walk away. You kind of like come to an impasse with this guy, and Gorthan is just like no, backs up, you know. And about 10 seconds after you walk away, this thing just pops, sending hot oil cascading all over this guy's stall, all over this guy.
Oh no.
And you just hear him like scream out in pain as hot oil just starts like burning his skin.
That's
fuck?
because for using animals. Fuck him.
Sheesh,
So
the
you
chips
guys-
were good though. Fuck.
We'll steal some potatoes later, Jibbly.
Oh
Come on.
shit. Okay.
And
well,
like as you guys are walking away and talking about this, you see just like chaos behind you as a bunch of people start rushing towards the cart. Like fades out. The like you guys like walk off camera, and it's just the background is just this guy screaming in pain.
oh my god. Okay.
So does anybody need anything else?
I think we can keep moving.
I think we should move on to the next town.
my god.
You wanted to be murder hobos.
World eaters.
We didn't
dude.
even murder this one.
No,
No.
no, arguably worse. Yeah, we didn't murder this guy. We only hobbled him for life.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, Gorthan
I
had
can't
nothing
help
to
it.
do
He
with
rolled
this.
a 1.
Gorthan had nothing to do with this.
Maybe
Yeah,
he
yeah.
should have been nicer.
I guess we're just leaving then.
I mean, do you guys have any? There's a blacksmith in town. You have those swords that you might want to try and sell.
I think we need to steal some horses. I'm real fucking sick of walking.
Yeah.
Damn.
And it is starting to
Well,
get like
And
it's
we need
what
to.
about
I need to look out
late-
for my druidic messages.
starting to get
so-
later in the day.
What about his caravan? Does that burn too? Or is
I
that-
mean, no, like it's just hot oil.
So let's go steal that caravan.
Yes,
Okay.
I agree.
Is there a stove in there? Because if there is, I'm down.
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
There we
Yeah.
go. Something to boil the oil.
Get it.
on.
Let's get it.
Yep.
Let's get it.
All right. So, what, you guys
Should
want
we
to
roll?
double back?
We're going to
Yeah.
wait until all the people leave, and then we're going to steal the
Well,
caravan.
no, not that all the people leave. Just like
I mean,
we're
shortly
there,
after,
like all around
shortly
him,
after
obviously,
this,
because
like,
he's screaming.
yeah,
right?
they cart him off to go to
So
the
then that's our
apothecary.
opportunity to circle back and just kind of
Take the carriage.
speak with animals and talk to whatever horse he has hooked up to his
Make a
caravan.
luck check.
Yep.
A luck check.
And while they're doing that and they're actually trying to like she's talking to the horses, they're stealing. shit.
Unfortunately, the horses are all at the stable. They're not attached to the front of the caravans.
So you're gonna have to like rip it out of the ground while I head off to the stables, apparently.
Wait, he's a large creature.
I
He
can
turn
transform
into
into a large creature. Only for 10 minutes, though.
Okay, but
Long enough to get it over to the stable
over to the
Or-
stables.
or
you can-
away.
Away, yeah. So,
Yeah, that won't be noticeable at all.
a giant blue thing becoming huge and then just carrying it off.
Yeah, because otherwise,
I mean, it is on wheels. You'd have to like push it. You can't, even as a large creature, you wouldn't be able to lift a caravan.
I was thinking lift as more like be the horse.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
you'd have to
carry,
push
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
yeah, maybe we send that, and then me and Gorthan will go steal that, and then Okie can go.
Do you
start
need a caravan or do you just need horses?
We want
Both.
the caravan.
We want both.
Yeah, and then she'll go over and
It
start.
started as
She'll start
horses.
pre-talking to the horses.
Yeah.
And get them all ready to go.
Yep.
All convinced and shit, and then we'll bring that shit through, hook them up, ride into the sunset, food for days.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's how you think this is going to
Potatoes
go.
and
Gotcha.
tomatoes.
Potatoes and tomatoes.
How far
Tomato
away
and
is
tomato.
the stable?
Yeah, how
from-
far away is the stable from the cart?
Make a luck check.
Can I make one too?
Yeah, everybody can. It's luck. 7.
7. Fuck 4. Lucky 7.
7.
The market would be in the middle of town. The stables are going to be on the edge of town.
Okay.
So how far away is that from?
Yeah,
That is the question.
specifically.
Probably 300-400 feet.
Wait, so how fast could I theoretically move? If I can
What's
move,
your speed?
If I go to a large creature, I'm 40 feet.
Okay. And that's 40 feet in 6 seconds, but you can double move.
Yeah.
So that'd be 80 feet in 6 seconds.
Okay. So yeah, I could make it to the stable.
Yeah, easily.
But you need to go to the
There's 10 rounds in a minute.
caravan.
That's what I mean. With the caravan, I could go to the caravan, become a large creature, and then make it
To the stable while I get.
Yeah, while you get the
Yeah.
horses ready.
Okay.
And you're
That's what
doing
we're
this
doing.
right after all of the shenanigans that
Yep.
you just caused.
I mean, is it
Yeah, we
good-
dropped the tomato, started like walking away. Everybody's like coming around him. They're starting to pull him away, and then now we're looping back. These two are gonna take the caravan, and I end up dipping off towards the stable because we realize like we need the horses anyway.
Also, is it like dusk time, kind of?
Yeah, it's getting like late,
Like dusk. Yeah,
later
okay,
in
cool.
the evening. Yeah.
Sweet. Very neat. Yeah, I say we fucking just.
All right. Well, I mean, you don't really have to do much to accomplish your end of things.
Yeah, I'm just
until
gonna
you get
move.
there. So,
Move fast.
it takes you, a couple of minutes to walk down that way, and I'm assuming you're walking more at a casual pace than.
I'm not trying to draw too
beeline.
much attention
Exactly,
to myself.
Yeah. So you start walking down that way, and you realize that like the outer part of the town is patrolled by guards, and the stables especially. There's 2 guards posted at all times. So you could. There's obviously various ways that you can
Stealth-
get around them.
Stealth
so.
check up there. Where's my fucking bird thing?
It's been flying around if you have some other instructions for it. Basically, right now, your instructions were just if there's any obvious danger
Like, I'm gonna have it try to find me a different exit, like, into this.
So like way around into the stables
Yeah.
where like it's harder for the guards to see. Okay. Basically what I'll give you is just advantage on your stealth check for that.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it's kind of able to like give you a little signal, tweet at you if they start walking over that way. You can hunker down or
14
whatever.
plus.
You rolled twice.
Okay.
Yep, you got advantage. So you can roll twice and take the better of the two.
My stealth is only a +1 anyway. Yeah, we're gonna take that 14.
All right, so 15 total?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It was 4, by the way.
All right, so
Yeah.
as you move around to this other side of the building, and you're trying to avoid the guards as best as possible, you start stealthing up, and one of the guards starts moving around, like in your direction, and just before he sees you, the bird's able to kind of give you a signal, and you duck down into this stall, right? Which horse are you looking for? 'Cause
A
remember
pretty
when you
one.
cast a pretty one?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's kind of a subjective statement to Okie. So I guess go ahead and make an insight check.
Insight. That'd be good to +3 on that. 15 plus 3 is 18.
All right, so you find this beautiful stallion that is like
No, it's a girl. Her name's Willow.
okay, sure.
I'm gonna name her Willow.
Sure. So you find this mare that is like this chestnut brown and like some black highlights in there and then like the white stripe right down its face. And you are going to like stealth your way over to it.
Yep.
Thank you. Our resident blunt roller,
Yes.
Coda, thank you very much.
And so, yeah, I'm gonna target this horse to speak with animals.
All right.
Just, hey, easy. Like,
So you stand up and you start kind of brushing
Yep.
it.
Just
And
like,
as
hey.
you do, we pull back and we see Gorthan and Jibbly kind of like approaching this wagon from each side.
Gorthan looks over at Jibbly and says,
You distract. I'll get the cart.
Yes.
So what sort of distraction does Jibbly cause?
Yes.
After you've already horribly disfigured the guy that previously owned this car.
Yeah, is there somebody that
in all
looks
fairness,
like...
that was me.
Yeah. Is there somebody that looks like they are, like, clearly the person in charge right now? Mingling
Like a
around the
guard?
cart?
There's a
Yeah,
guard
like a
standing
guard on
there,
the
like
cart.
investigating what happened.
Yeah, for
It
sure.
seems really clear, like
Yeah,
what
yeah,
happened.
yep,
So
okay.
he's just talking to witnesses right now.
Okay, yep, cool. Okay, so I'm going to walk up to the guard, and I'm going to say,
Hello, sir. How are you doing today?
He like,
Goes.
I'm in the middle of an investigation. Step back.
Yes,
please."
yes. Well, I see that. I see that. But I am here on behalf of the cart owner that has been severely mangled and hospitalized. I am here to pick up his cart and bring it to his residence for him. He has requested it post haste. I need to get going right now.
Make a deception check at disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Come on, charm him.
10 and 11.
So what's the total with your deception?
Oh,
So it'd be take the 10 and then add your
Yeah,
deception
yeah.
to it.
where the fuck is that shit, dude? Skills.
Yeah.
Ooh, so 13.
oh,
And then wait. Can I use? No, never mind.
What?
No. We're gonna
Generally, what you would use inspiration for, if I give you disadvantage, you can use inspiration to remove the disadvantage.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Nah, we're good. We'll just roll with it.
So 13.
All right, so
Lucky number.
he stands there for a second. He's like, I guess I didn't hear him say that. Well, you're going to have to go get the horse. It's over at the stable. Did you bring somebody to help you with that? You seem, no offense, a little small to handle a horse.
No, sir. I have prepared just for this moment. I'm a professional. I carry myself that way in my business trappings. So, I've brought my business associate here. His name's David, and he will be bringing the cart for me.
And we, the camera pans up and you see Gorthan, getting ready to steal the cart. And then he realizes that it's just okay for him to take it. And he just,
Yep.
So my business associate here will be taking it over to the stables, retrieving the owner's horse, and then making our way, again, post-haste.
The guard looks at Gorthan and he's like, well, I wouldn't want to be on the wrong side of that guy swinging something around.
Exactly. That's a good gut feeling there, sir.
And you guys you start walking this cart that is splashed with hot oil. They put out the little bit of flame that had sparked up from it.
Nice.
So there's some charring to some of the wood. But yeah,
Is the horse that I'm talking to happen to be his horse or a different horse?
make a luck check.
I don't fucking know.
Goes like goddamn.
11.
You know what? As a matter of fact, it is.
Oh, damn.
You start talking to this horse, and you're like, "You are so beautiful. I can't connect to people, but I can connect to animals. So let's have a conversation." And you start talking to this horse, and a minute goes by, and all of a sudden, it just kind of cuts you off and goes, "Oh, hey, my cart." And you turn your head, and there's Gorthan pulling the cart from the front, and Jibbly just sitting on the driver's seat. He's just
Yeah, we're supposed
waving.
my friends were supposed to take you guys and
I mean,
Don't sound creepy now, dude.
so
take you for a new life
do you
now.
want to
Take you for a
so
new
this is
life.
gonna be you're gonna have to make a deception check here.
Deceiving
Generally, it
our
would be
friends.
animal handling, but since you can talk to animals, that allows you to use charisma checks on the horse.
I just want to use animal handling now. Or survival, or nature, or not,
Pass the rifle, buddy.
Oh, yes.
or not whatever you just said.
I'm not saying you have to. I'm saying you can. Yeah. So if you want to use animal handling, you can. But if you're trying to relay a complex message, "Hey, I'm your new owner,"
Yeah.
something to that effect, that's going to be a charisma check.
Can I
What about,
give?
can I cast
advantage.
Beast Bond on it?
You could give her bardic inspiration.
Okay, well, I mean, because I have the white dot on charisma, so can I give her a charisma check?
It really
advantage or
depends.
whatever?
It's kind of a situational thing. You can't really talk to horses.
True. So,
You know?
yeah, I get you.
I would allow you to make an animal handling check, and if you beat a certain DC, I'll allow you to aid her.
11.
All right.
11.
So what do you say, or how do you try to soothe this horse?
Hello, my little baby beast horse thing. Here's a treat.
And I hold out a tomato for it.
And it asks you, "What is that?"
It's a tomato. We're supposed to start our new journey with tomatoes and potatoes, apparently.
Potatoes and tomatoes.
All right then, go ahead and make a persuasion check at advantage.
This whole stream.
You can add your proficiency bonus though.
Fuck yeah,
also.
20.
Fuck
And
yeah.
20?
Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
All right, so you sit there and you explain to this horse that and you guys are watching this and she's like just neighing at them, and like doing weird shit like that, and you guys are like, okay, whatever. And she's explaining to this horse that her previous owner was horribly disfigured in an accident, and that the horse is going to come live with you guys now, and that her old owner is going to have to take a long time to heal. And the horse just kind of is like, okay, hook me up to the cart.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Dude, easiest fucking.
You want to cast Beast Bond
cart
on
we
it
got.
too, just
Yeah.
to start cementing the relationship?
Yep.
All right.
Sure the fuck do.
So you Beast Bond with this horse, and you got this bird that's flying over top that you're feeding both of them, and you start like you hook the horse up, and as you're hooking the horse up, the guard that you were speaking to previously comes up. He's like, "Oh, excellent! You have it hooked up. I'll show you where the infirmary is. And you can bring the horse and his cart to him. You said that he wanted you to gather his belongings."
He said to bring it to his estate post haste, so not directly to him. He's incapacitated.
He's a traveling merchant. He doesn't have an estate.
Oh, he specifically said in the instructions that it was to go to his estate.
Where is that?
You tell me, sir. You're the professional. You're the professional
I
guard.
just told you he doesn't have an estate.
Well, then we
told
have
you
a
I
bit
do.
of a problem, don't we?
I think we do. What did you say your name was again?
No.
Fuck.
We need to just leave.
I'm going to.
Free all the horses.
We're skipping all this shit. I'm
We're
going
gonna
to
free
whip
all
the
the
rapier out and stab this motherfucker
Jesus.
straight in the gut, dude.
All right, roll for
Straight in the
initiative.
stomach, man.
Roll for initiative.
No,
Jibbly.
it's
Two.
Jibbly. No.
You rolled a 2.
No, he
I'm-
didn't.
no, no, no,
It
I
did-
didn't.
No, he didn't.
Oh.
No, he
Oh,
didn't.
oh, yeah, this thing. I gotta roll this thing. If we
No,
don't
he
like this,
didn't.
then I got the coin. What the fuck is that? Oh, 14. We like that. That's okay. We'll keep that.
Okay,
We'll
14.
save the coin for
11
a
plus
couple
2 is
minutes later
13.
here.
I got 14 plus 1 is 15.
What do I have on this?
What'd you get? I'm sorry.
He had 14, but his is a plus 2.
Yeah, 16,
So
actually.
16,
15.
15. What'd Gorthan get?
13.
All right, excellent. Well, I rolled a natural 1. So
So,
Jibbly gets to go first. He did, in fact, get the jump on this guy. I'm going to give you advantage on the roll, since not only it was like unexpected, but also because the roll was like worked out that way,
Yeah.
that you got to go first and all that. I'm going to give you advantage on
Okay.
this attack roll.
deal. Thank you. Okay, deal. So, 10 was the first.
Like total
19, baby.
natural
All right.
19.
Nat
That's
19.
a hit. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, bet. Fucking
Roll damage.
bet. Okay, what was that? Was this this was the this is the D6, not the butt sex. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Fuck, man, it's a 1. Damn it. Fuck.
Plus 2.
Plus 2. Can I? Yeah.
It doesn't work for that.
I'm gonna fucking.
Nope.
Cry.
Sorry.
Okay.
D20 rolls only.
I'm gonna fucking. cry, bro.
D20 rolls only.
I want to see the handbook. No, I'm just kidding. I want to see the
Judge.
handbook, guys.
I want to judge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. I am the handbook. All right.
Well, fuck me.
you
you gotta do
stabbed this
something here.
guy in the fucking stomach, right? He does not expect this at all. What does Okie do?
Sorry, guys. Kind of put you in this situation here, but
That's okay. I just did that to you guys too.
you did too. You teleported away.
So I might do again.
Might do it again.
Okay.
I don't know. What do I do?
Poor guy, buddy, just asked a question.
Yep.
It's just too bad. Too bad, guy.
Where is everybody?
Asking the wrong question.
I mean, like the guard walked right up to you guys, so like you're loading up this wagon, right?
We're gonna
I feel
finish
bad,
loading up
man.
the
Yeah.
wagon.
Yeah, like you're hooking the horse up
Jeez.
to the cart
Okay.
as he comes walking up, and he was like telling you, "Okay, follow me," and you're like, "No, fuck you."
And
And
Jibbly was like,
Yeah.
nah, fuck you.
Yeah, and then Jibbly decided to shank him.
Damn, I kind of feel bad.
I mean,
Go-
I'm gonna just
Oh,
Keep doing-
Phantom Marie, thank you for following. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
thank
for the follow.
you. I think I just want to hold or delay my action.
Okay.
I just want to keep hooking up the horse to the fucking
Okay.
caravan.
All right. So Gorthan, what do you want to do then?
Gorthan sighs, walks over with his book, and goes to smack the crap out of the guy.
All right.
Trying to help Jibbly here.
You gonna flank?
Yeah.
Get advantage.
Yeah, I'm going to flank him. 10. 14, we'll take that. 14 plus 4, so it's going to be an 18 to hit.
That's a hit.
It's going to do a d6.
Smack this guy upside the fucking head with a book.
4 plus 2.
Thank
So we're going to do, if I can do math, 6 damage.
So are you doing lethal damage or non-lethal damage? It's your choice. You always
Lethal.
have the choice to do lethal or non-lethal.
We've already
Lethal.
come
Just so
this
you know.
far. I
Yeah,
stabbed
we've already
him.
come this
Lethal.
far.
Already gone that far.
I've stabbed
Lethal
him.
damage.
All right, so you smack this guy upside the fucking head with this book, and it cracks his neck to the side,
I cast crush.
and you crush his vertebrae in his neck, and he just fucking falls over dead.
Perfect.
And as you do this, you see the second guard that I mentioned earlier comes around the side of the building. Hey, what the hell? And he goes to draw his weapon. But that's really all he can do to react to this at the moment. So, Okie, do you want to... What do you
Longbow.
want to do?
Longbow.
She's going to shoot at
Yeah.
him immediately.
I was thinking about casting
Nice.
friends,
Fucking
but just
leg
longbow him in the face. Hell yeah. Okay.
No longbowing this, we're just going straight to murder.
9 plus 3. So
12. That's a hit.
1d.
These guys just have spears.
5 plus 1 is 6.
So you fucking shoot this guy, and he like stumbles a little bit, like you shot him right in the fucking belly, and he like goes to back up, but it's Jibbly's turn. So like he's about to back up and duck back around the side of the building where he just came from.
And then,
And this guy in front of you just had his neck cracked to the side.
yeah. And then how far am I from the buddy who's staggering right now?
20 feet.
20 feet. Okay, Jibbly's just gonna do a full-on
Jibbly!
and then run at the guy with the rapier, just stab it into his stomach too.
Okay. You're not going to whip out a vicious mockery at
Nah,
him?
no, we're just
No.
going full,
All right. Do it up.
full psychopath straight.
Do it
to
up.
Full murder
Make
hobo.
that attack roll.
We're in full murder hobo mode.
Yep.
12. I don't like the 12.
12 is a hit.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Yeah, that's what she just got.
oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Sweet. Okay. Well, beautiful. Awesome. That is. Wait, the
It's a
rapier is the
D8,
butt
right?
sex one. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's this one. That's how I remember
I'm
it, man.
so happy that I told you that.
Yeah.
Okay, 3. Damn it, 3. But I think it's 3 plus something here.
Two.
3 plus 2.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's
So you
up.
shank this guy, and he just, like, immediately goes down. Like, he could barely even react to what just happened. You guys shank these two guards really fast. Okie finishes hooking up this fucking horse, and you guys start taking the fuck off.
Hell yeah.
Right?
Go, go,
Now, there are also guards at the gate.
We should let more horses out of the stable.
Yeah. Just let all the horses out of the stable.
Yep.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, by this point, any stable hands have run or hid, you know,
As
since the
they
guards
should.
started fighting you guys.
As they should.
So you guys head into the barn, and you just start opening stalls and fucking, like, what do you do? Do you want to...
Speak with animals and just be like, hey, it's cool. Come this way.
I mean, you're definitely going to want to, like, make an animal handling check or something. 'Cause otherwise,
While
That
she's
was
doing
really
that on one side of the
Absolutely.
barn,
Could just
I'm
set the
running
bitch on
through,
fire.
opening the rest of the stalls, and just smacking all the horses on the ass. Like,
make an animal handling check
oh,
at
fuck.
advantage.
Oh, okay. At advantage?
Yep.
Okay, bad.
12
9.
plus 3 is 15.
9 and a 4, so 9. Yeah.
You got 15. What'd you get?
13. You got 13. 9 plus 4 is 13.
Oh, he's got a +4 in animal
I
handling.
need to check.
Right?
No, I got a -1. Fuck.
Yeah, I was about to say.
8.
So you got an 8?
8.
Yeah.
All right.
I get kicked into the wall and flat.
Wait, was that at advantage?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Jibbly goes to this
9 and a
first
4.
horse, and he not. Sorry, I almost said Nazma. Okie starts talking to these horses like, "All right, we got to get moving. Come on, it's time to go." And Jibbly's like, "Yeah, we got to move." And he runs up. He goes to smack the first horse on the ass, and it just fucking boots him right through the wall.
Nice. Okay.
Yep.
And he just like tucks himself around his loot as carefully as he can and just takes the impact.
How much?
You
damage?
take 2 points of damage
Fuck.
as you careen through this wall.
Yeah. The shape of me in the
Yep.
wall.
And you come rolling out right next to the cart and like up against one of the wheels, and your head's just kind of spinning.
Fuck.
But you guys get these horses fucking moving, right? And they start barreling down the road, and you hear the guards start yelling, "Hey, somebody let the horse, oh, get the horse." And you just hear just a commotion up by the gate, right? And you hear a loud crash, and then you hear a few more yells, and shortly after that, I'm assuming you guys take off.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, make one more animal handling
Has my
check
raven
at
given me
advantage.
an exit yet?
I'm assuming you have Okie driving. I'm assuming you have Okie driving.
Just don't worry
Yes.
about it.
Yeah.
Yes. She's just Okie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're good.
That was not good.
Uh-oh. What'd you get?
So it was 4 plus a 3.
Uh-oh.
So 7.
Is that
At
advantage?
advantage?
Yeah.
Jeez, I thought
All right.
my advantage was bad.
Fuck.
So as you get up to the
Wait.
gate,
Wait.
you want to burn that
I am.
inspiration? All right. It's a good time to do it.
Light it
Do you
up.
have an ashtray up there?
Yes, I do.
Cool.
So go ahead and roll again.
She has to light it first.
Some more inspiration going. It's out of the dice tray. Do it again.
9.
All right. So you.
Plus,
I was going to say 9 total?
it was animal handling, right?
Yes.
3 is 12.
Okay. Oh, you know what? You should have had advantage on that anyway because you have beast bond with this horse, right?
I do.
So roll one more time.
15
There we go.
plus 3
Hell
is
yeah.
18.
All right, so you start rolling up on this gate and you see there's a horrible commotion. There's like a fire that's broken out off to the side somehow. Like one of the guards is upside down in a basket. There's a horse like up on a canopy somehow. And through it all, you're able to just keep your horse just beelining out that fucking gate.
Hell yeah.
And it like starts to turn its head to the side to look at something, and you know how fucking stupid horses can be, and you fucking smack it just right. Hey, come on, we gotta go, and you get it moving, and it gets right out of town. You're
Hell
able
yes.
to fucking keep moving. You guys are able to escape with this carrot with this large wagon.
Nice. Is it like a Oregon Trail kind of wagon, like covered canopy top or something?
Yeah,
or like
and
a
it has
wooden
like
cover?
a side that
That's
like
totally
goes. There's a side that goes down, so that it can make like a little table
Oh, very
off
nice.
to the side, and then there's like a stove in the back where you can put some oil, and then there's a couple of big bottles of like, you know, gross looking congealed fucking what would pass for
So
oil back then.
now, technically,
Mostly tallow, I guess.
I know, like in our other campaign, you were talking about eventually being able to like purchase businesses and all that jazz.
It's actually built right into the new system. So the new player's handbook and the new DM's guide have rules for bastions, right? And so generally, all the way up until level 5, it's not recommended, at least as far as the GM's guide is concerned, it's not recommended to give players something that permanent because they haven't really established the feel of the character yet.
No, for sure, but
Right.
like technically, would this count as stealing a viable business because this was somebody's like they were trapping out of this shit?
I mean, in a way, but it's not the same in that like the bastions make like steady passive
Like
income.
passive, okay,
You
yeah.
can sell things out of this cart if
Yeah,
you want
could
to.
we
if
set
that's
up
what
a
you
market and
Yeah,
like parade
absolutely.
Some
Why not?
vendors? Okay, cool. Yeah, nice.
come up with the uniforms. You could be the mascot.
Yeah, yep.
There we
You
go.
kick through a wall every night.
Yeah.
We need to get the tomato pie recipe.
We do. That I think is going to become my character's overall goal. Is maybe it's not within the tomato vendor's lifetime. Maybe it's his son that I steal the recipe from. It's like Plankton, Mr. Krabs kind of thing. I'm gonna get that fucking recipe.
You're just not gonna try and make it on your own. You gotta steal it.
I'm stealing it.
All right,
Yeah.
cool. Everybody's gotta have goals, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, that's my aspirations and goals. Everybody is stealing a recipe for pie.
Very nice. Very nice. I love that.
Wonderful.
That's as good as any goal for any D&D character ever. So, and especially because it's a personal mission that you can't abandon.
Yup.
So, yes, excellent. All right. So you guys roll the fuck out of this town that you've committed to chaos, and you're headed.
Wherever the wind
Let's
takes us.
say, I want a D6. Where's a D6? Right there. You guys are headed south.
Okay.
So you know that if you keep heading in this direction, you're going to kind of start doubling back on like where you were.
Okay.
And so you may need to head off the road at some point.
Yes,
That being
that's
said, you have a wagon now. It's not as easy to travel off the road as it was.
Shit in a bag of chips.
More like two
So-
tracks.
Yeah, we got some 2-track and we can hit up.
I mean,
Can
you
I-
might break a wagon wheel.
You're right.
You're talking you're the one that brought up Oregon Trail.
How about this?
Y'all want to die of dysentery and shit.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
true.
I have to look around at night anyway, so
It is getting
was
very
gonna-
late,
Well, I
So
was
right?
gonna-
So you could
like,
sleep and figure it out in the morning.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
make
that's what we should do.
breakfast and all that, right?
Just
All
'cause
right.
I wanted to take a look around in the wagon and just see what we got anyway. Like
Yeah.
what's in there loot wise. So
yep.
we can check that.
Absolutely. So you stop for the night, and as you pull over, you go to set up camp. Jibbly starts looking through the back of the wagon. You find 2 big jugs of oil, like animal fat oil, right?
Could that count as like explode on impact, flammable, lightable, like that?
It wouldn't explode on impact. It would ignite.
Okay.
Like if you lit it, if you like
Or you
throw it
lit
on
it.
somebody and then put a torch to it. Yeah, it'll absolutely light up.
Very nice.
Yeah,
Control flames.
yeah. It's treated for all intents and purposes. It's treated as oil
Okay. Nice.
as far as the D&D book. I'm just saying it's
It's cooking.
yeah, it's cooking oil specifically.
Right.
Cool. Sweet.
Yeah, so it's like food safe.
Very
Yeah. There's an episode of it's like the first episode of Delicious in Dungeon, I think, where they disable a trap and it has cooking oil in
Yep.
it,
Yep.
and they use it
Well,
to deep
yeah,
fry some
they use
shit.
it. Yeah,
That show's amazing.
I love it.
For
That's a
real.
good one. Yeah.
Yes. So,
2 jugs of
guys-
oil.
yep, 2 jugs of oil. You find Go ahead and roll 2d10s.
Which one
We'll
is
see how many pounds of tomatoes, or
That's this one, right?
potatoes, rather.
2D.
Nope, that's a d12. This is the flat,
All of us
more
are just Dylan.
diamond-looking
This
one.
one?
Who needs to do a D10?
Oh, this one.
I think it's just
Yeah.
Jibbly.
Just
Two
Jibbly?
of those?
Yes. One, you can roll one too. Doesn't matter.
Cool.
What one?
The d10.
Those?
Yep.
5 for me.
60?
So you got 65 pounds of potatoes
Oh.
in the back,
Nice.
right? Raw
Very
potatoes. And then you also have a cook stove,
Nice.
right? And then you also have a boiling pot. You can put that on there too.
Very nice.
It's part of a cook set.
So 65 pounds of potatoes, a
Yep.
cook stove, and a boiling pot.
Yep.
Besides
Two
the 2
jugs of
jugs of oil, the horse named Willow, and the caravan.
Yep.
And is it
And
technically
then-
big enough for us to all like sleep in? Like all set up like camp in there, kind of? I haven't put up a tent.
Yeah, but you, if you're like setting watches, since you're only
Oh,
sleeping like 2 at a time,
Sure.
yes. He's big. Your feet stick out the end.
Yeah.
But Jibbly at least can like sleep, like this by your head or something.
Sleep in, like,
Yeah.
a corner next to
Sideways,
you.
yeah. Put up a hammock inside of it or something.
Well, remember, he only needs to sleep 4 hours.
Yep.
Yeah. It's more of a meditative state, right? For
Yes,
elves?
it
Nice.
is.
Very nice. All right. So what's the watch? How do you guys like, who goes to bed first? Who stays up latest?
I can stay up.
I'll go to bed first, I guess.
Okay. So you take middle watch then. All right. So you sit there and meditate for a couple hours. Gorthan goes through his watch. It's pretty quiet. Your watch begins.
Mine?
Yes. And after about an hour, you hear
Sorry, guys.
like the familiar hooting of an owl that grew up in your grove. And it seems to have been looking for you as it kind of circles overhead. And it makes a noise like it's trying to locate you. Like you recognize this. This is a traditional, like rhythm that it would make when it's trying to locate
Okay.
somebody. So you have the choice to
Owl over.
respond.
Owl over?
Excuse me.
Okay.
So you respond in accordance, and it circles down and comes to you, and you cast Speak with Animals, and he directs you. Basically, you have to travel to the northwest to get to a satellite grove that they have, where they would keep like seed pods and stuff in this cave.
Okay.
And so they need you to go check on that because they haven't heard from the druid that is supposed to tend to that grove. So they're worried that it's like whatever is happening is spreading outside of the immediate area.
Okay.
So this is going to be a pretty long bit of travel that you'll have to do.
Damn, has this got something to do with what's happening in the other campaign?
No,
Oh,
not at all.
the weird happenings in the forest.
Maybe they're all connected.
That does not exist in this universe.
Travel northwest. Okay.
Yep. I mean, you know where this place is. Like
Is that- okay.
you've been there before. So
Okay, will do.
just kind of navigating on your own to get there. And Oliver asks, "Who are these two?"
Fucking trouble. I knew you were trouble when you walked in, sorta.
Oliver hoots So they fit in well with you as he takes off and flies away, not even waiting for your response.
Yeah, pretty much. On brand.
And the rest of your watch goes off without a hitch. You wake up Jibbly in the morning. Jibbly is the first one to see the sunrise over your new caravan off in the distance. Seems that it's going to be a beautiful day. So you finish your watch. You wake up everybody else. The bird that you had nearby had perched its way up in the top of the caravan for the night.
Okay.
You guys having potatoes and tomatoes for breakfast?
Absolutely fried potatoes. Yep.
Yes, sir.
Fried potatoes for breakfast. It's a damn good breakfast.
Yes, it is.
You have oil. Doesn't one of you know how to cook? It's not really. I don't think there's like a skill that really represents that. So it's more of a flavor. Like, does your character know how to cook? Like it would.
Oh.
Yeah.
It would make sense, especially for Gorthan, in my opinion.
I was about to say, I think
Yeah,
Gorthan definitely would know.
Yeah,
how to
because he
cook.
was a servant,
Yeah.
and so it would make sense that he would know how to cook for sure.
And Okie at least would know how to get all of that started out in the forest and everything for him. It's like
Okie goes out and finds some sage
Yeah.
and other herbs and stuff to make it taste all good, and
what do you
Jibbly knows
need?
how
And
to
you-
make a basic
You
version of
describe it, and
ketchup.
she goes and finds it, sort of thing.
Yeah, Jibbly knows how to make a basic version of ketchup that's really good on fried potatoes.
Yeah, Gorthan describes to her what I need her to go grab.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it kind of lets you know that he does understand a little bit about nature and the bounty that it can have.
Yep.
And shows you that Jibbly doesn't just know how to make tomato pie, but he knows that tomatoes can be used for other things.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, what do you guys do with the day? What do you guys are up in the morning, it's early, it's not raining anymore.
We've got a horse
And about 2 weeks travel.
and 2 weeks travel.
That's if you're not traveling by road.
Let's just
If
start
you want to
with that.
navigate roads, you can do that.
No.
Or you can try and navigate over just generic land, but again, with a wagon, you're going to have to be really careful.
Well then, can I cast let me get to it.
So one thing that you guys can do is
Like,
you can travel at half speed. And
I'm
then
okay
you
with
don't
that.
really have to worry about making checks or animal handling checks to worry about the terrain. What other options do you have?
Mold earth, it says if dirt or stone you target is on the ground, you cause it to become difficult terrain. Alternatively, you can cause the ground to become normal terrain if it is already difficult terrain.
Okay.
This
so
change lasts for an hour, so I just
how-
want to keep fucking.
how
casting.
what's the casting time and duration? You said 1 hour for duration? And then it's I think just one action for casting time.
Yeah, it's instantaneous because it's cantrip.
Okay. Is it a ranged cantrip?
30 feet by 5 foot.
Awesome. So yeah, I mean, as long as let's say you travel at 3/4 pace, right? And then if anything major comes up, you can kind of make a road, so to speak, to allow the horse to travel.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, hey, that makes that a lot easier. Hell yeah. Good choice of cantrip. So yeah, over the course of the coming days, how do you guys how do you guys keep watch and stuff like that? What do you keep feeding the bird, cast beast bond when you need to, and treat it well.
Yeah.
Make a animal handling check just over like, how well it goes. I'll give you advantage because you would have advantage on this check anyway.
It was a 4, 12 plus
3?
3 is my animal handling.
So 15. Cool. So yeah, it goes quite well. You kind of, not only are you able to like make friends with this bird, but you're actually able to like train a command.
Okay.
So what command would Okie have trained this bird to know, and what exactly does the command entail? Putting you on the spot here, I know, but
Command for a bird that
Yeah.
needs to do.
well, like
Like
you had it
scouting
like
and
scouting
stuff.
for you, right?
Yeah.
So, for instance, you could have taught it something specific to scout for, right? Like it knows immediate danger, predators, people that take an aggressive stance, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Did you maybe train it to know something else to watch out for?
Perhaps animals or something for us to either talk
Amber
to.
says fire.
Fire.
She's always gonna say fire.
I was gonna say maybe like being able to like scope out other animals that we could use to our advantage or something.
Like other friendly animals, perhaps? That's what you're going for?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Like squirrels and fucking other birds and
Other animals in the area that could potentially like give you information
information
about the area.
help scout,
Okay.
maybe perhaps be friendly or wanting to do little side
So
quests
more
for us.
non-aggressive animals that would potentially approach you for a bit of food, for instance.
Yeah, like we'll feed you
Okay.
if you want to fucking help us.
Okay. I mean, that's a little subjective, but I can definitely work with that for sure. Yeah, absolutely. So what it can tell you about the immediate area is that there's no dangerous predators that it's seen in the immediate area or heard about in the immediate area. But there's definitely lots of squirrels and rabbits and deer and foxes and stuff like that will potentially defend itself, for instance. What's Jibbly doing during this time?
Jibbly is honestly just chilling in the cart, hanging out. I've got nothing.
Playing
to offer.
playing some music.
Yeah, I've got nothing real to offer. It's not like my old Thaddeus character. I really can't do shit.
That's not true. So
I mean,
one
it's
thing
not
that
true.
bards can do is they have like songs that they can sing, Song of Rest. You can also give bardic inspiration to people.
Which
right?
he did earlier for me, thank you.
Yep. So like one thing is like when Okie starts scouting, you can give bardic inspiration, right? Bardic inspiration is like magic.
Okay.
Right? Like you don't have to have, it doesn't have to have like, when you wanted to aid her earlier, right?
Yeah.
That wasn't bardic inspiration. That was the aid action. That was the help action,
Okay.
right? Bardic inspiration, you just say, I want to give so-and-so a D6 to add to their next ability or action or whatever.
Oh, okay,
And
cool,
you,
yeah.
and then I say, okay, what does Jibbly say to give them that little bit of inspirational boost, right? And then they get that bonus on their next check.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all.
Mine
that's how
should
that
be
works.
1, 2, 3, let's go, bitch.
There you go.
Oh, yeah. Deal.
So, for instance, in the area, that's the immediate information that Okie gets. If you want, you can send the bird off scouting for something specific in the area. Money. You gonna give her some bardic inspiration for that? I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
All right.
For
What
sure.
is it? A D6 or is it still a D4 at this at low level?
We need cool
or...
shit. Help us find cool shit.
Yeah. Cool shit to steal because you guys want anything that's not nailed down, right?
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
That's how that works.
We gotta get money first.
Right.
It's a D6.
All right, cool. So go ahead and make a perception check, and add a D6 to whatever you roll. Also.
11 plus 5.
All right, and then go ahead and add a D6 to whatever you rolled there.
3.
So total.
11 and 5 is 16 plus 3 is 19.
I love making people do math when they're high.
I hate
It's a
that.
fucking hobby of
That's
mine.
mean as fuck.
All right, so 19.
But we're at 19.
Yeah. So in the immediate area, you are actually able to locate what seems to be people that are getting ready to camp for the evening. And they're like securing their belongings in a chest that they're going to like hang from a tree.
Detect magic.
You got to get pretty close for that, actually. That's like 60 feet.
Stealth. No.
What are you guys doing?
No, never mind.
I'm just watching this.
I'd say I'm watching her being like,
So, like, the bird comes down and lands and starts tweeting and points its head over in a direction.
Yeah. Okay. I got some gold or something over there. Jibbly.
Like, you guys are getting ready to make camp. You know, you've heard, as you've traveled the last few days, you guys have heard people talking off in the distance, traveling down roads as you pass by. You may have even seen people here or there, but most people out on the roads are not interested in conversation because
Fair
it's
enough.
dangerous. So it's not uncommon for people to camp nearby each other for security, but not actually close enough to where they're part of the same camp.
How many people are in the group?
You want to scout that out? Or do you want to try and like make friends? Or do you want to just like start singing a song and wander your ass over that way? What do you want to do? I could just give you the information, but that wouldn't be as fun.
Scout it out so that we know if...
So I don't know if it's worth it. I feel like we've just like pushed our luck so goddamn much tonight. Like, I feel like this
Isn't
is,
that what the game is
Yeah.
about, though?
I mean, yeah, but I feel like this is the one that this is the we need to take our money and run. Like, this is like too goddamn.
Afferent
tempting.
Pros, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that your sister recommended you. We appreciate that.
Thank you.
But yeah, I mean, we can do it. You know, y'all can do it. But Jibbly's tomatoed out. He's gonna just let y'all take this one if you do it. Because I think this might be.
So I mean, is Jibbly gonna actively say, you know, I don't think this is a good idea?
It's not that. I just think that metagaming wise.
No.
I think
Come
you're-
on.
I think you're about to.
Boo!
You're about to fuck us here, Phil.
No metagaming.
I think we're about to get fucked if we go for this bag.
No
Don't treat everybody.
metagaming.
No.
Come
let's hit it.
No.
Let's murder Hobo. Come on.
What would
Oh my
Jibbly
We've
do?
God.
been stealing
What
all
would
this shit up
Jibbly
until
do?
this point.
Oh, okay.
There's no such thing as pushing your luck.
Justice for Jibbly.
Okay.
It's not no whammy, no whammy, no whammy.
But I'm
We live,
hanging
laugh,
back
love
here. I'm
Jibbly,
hanging
remember?
All my old people will get that right.
I'm hanging back here. Gorthan, go smash some heads. Like,
You gotta tell us how many people there are. Like,
Yeah, how many people were there?
fuck. Oh my god.
What are you gonna do?
What are you doing?
You've got the bird though. You can fly your bird in low key. That's
do that.
way easier. That's way easier. It's way less risky. Too.
Is speak with animals a cantrip, or is it
Um,
first level spell?
It is. It's a good question.
Yeah, because if it's a first level spell, you can only cast it so many times per day.
Yep, it's a first level spell.
So, like, once per day, I'm assuming at most you would have
I've
it
already been
active.
talking to the horses.
Shit.
I mean, it's been days, but you've already talked to the bird today about what's in the local area. That's how you
Yeah.
got this information.
It's true.
Okay. I'm going to walk up to them then and just fucking walk. I don't give a fuck at this point. I'm just gonna walk up to them and just be like, "Hello, how are we doing?"
All right. Make a general charisma check. We'll see how well this goes. Yep, just general charisma.
10.
10?
Yeah.
All right, so you walk up and they kind of look at you and look you up and down, and you look around at this campsite, and it's like what seems to be the four of the people here look like big brutes, right? Probably mercenaries, something to that effect. And then there's one guy here who is dressed in like nicer clothes, like a tunic and all that.
Little bitch.
And then you can see that there's like a cart, like a hand cart, like one of the mercenaries was
Definitely
probably
taking that.
like carting it around, right? And
Definitely gonna take that.
it's got some raw like precious metals
Oh shit.
in
Gonna
it.
take those.
Like they're just coming from a mine or something.
How convenient for us.
Yep.
How many people? Sorry.
4 like big thugs and then
4
like one
thugs and a
what seems
little
to be
bitch
like
boy.
the merchant or the boss or whatever.
Yeah. I don't know. I think we're cooked here, guys.
No, we're fine.
I think we got this.
We got this.
We got this.
Jesus Christ. All right, I stabbed the one merchant with no fucking armor right in the stomach. 13.
Okay, whoa, slow down. Slow down. Before you do any of that, you'd have to roll for initiative, right?
Yeah, it's a
But
13.
remember, you were just supposed to go scout and like bring back a
Oh, yeah.
number, right?
Yeah.
Are you you're committing to this?
Yeah, 'cause I'm
they're
thinking
like
they're pretty close.
hundreds of feet away. That's
Really?
why
That's
this
how
bird.
far we were
Yeah, that's
at?
why this bird couldn't get the number because range is only 100 feet.
Yep.
God damn. Well, did they not follow me though? Like a little bit? Like you guys are just.
What do you mean? No, I'm
That's
saying
it.
like you're like.
Did they not creep up to the camp though? With
Are
me?
you leaving your campsite
Unattended?
unattended?
No.
We're fucking really cooked then. How are we gonna fight this? We're not fighting.
I don't think the
Okay.
plan was to fight them. I think the plan was to stealth in there and steal from them while they're sleeping or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why I said
Well,
slow
all
down.
right. Well, I
Back the
didn't get that.
tomato pie
I
cart
didn't get
up
that.
a bit
I
here.
didn't get that plan.
Whoa,
Okay.
man.
All right.
Going in
Yeah, so, whatever. We'll
Just
take the
going in
less
hot.
interesting approach.
Took the murder hobo a little too seriously.
We'll take the
there.
less interesting approach then, and we'll just go back with the info.
So
yeah.
you walk up and you say hi there, whatever, right? And you see this, and they look back at you and they go, "Who are you?" Like the one skinnier guy that's like dressed in nicer clothes.
I'm Jibbly. Who are you?
Who are you?
He like kind of looks you up and down again and sees the loot on your back, I'm assuming,
Yeah.
and he says, "My name's Archibald. I own a gold mine," and he kind of motions behind him in a direction. And he goes, "Are you some sort of entertainer? What are you doing out here?"
Yes, very nice to meet you, Archibald. I am out and about on a stroll tonight. It's a very, very calm, cool night. I wanted to enjoy the breeze.
Make a deception check. You can get advantage, for sure.
18. I don't need advantage.
Yeah, you don't need advantage. I mean, unless you want to try for a crit. But he kind of just shrugs his shoulders and he's like, "Oh, okay. I mean, are you camping nearby? Like, we have extra food if you guys would like to."
No need, sir. No need. Thank you. Just wandering about. Saw the glow of your campfire, and was curious.
Okay, safe travel. What'd you say your name was? Did you?
Jibbly, women bot.
Pleasure to meet you. And like the mercenaries are just kind of like the fuck ever. And they're like unpacking camp and like getting ready for the night. So you're able to just kind of like meander up there, say hi, and walk away. And you bring this information back to your camp. What do you tell them?
There's you said 1 and 4.
Yeah.
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 Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's 4 armed guards and a pussy. I think we can take them if they're sleeping.
Sweet. Perfect.
Good plan.
Cool.
All right. So that's your plan? You wait till the middle of the night and sneak on up there and...
Yeah, I mean, again,
See how it goes.
I have fucking, like, I am just a talker, man. I have zero, like, this is going to be on them. Again, I have fucking nothing.
I think you underestimate the power of being able to speak in D&D.
Yeah.
Oh, I have +2 stealth, so, yeah.
What's your stealth?
+2.
That's not bad.
Better than mine.
Yep.
Shit, okay. Well, yeah, cool. Let's go,
Gorthan's
yeah.
like, I don't want to talk about it.
Right.
All right, so your plan is to sneak up here in the middle of the night and try and figure out what you can steal from them.
Mm-hmm.
And when, like, roughly in the middle of the night do you want to do this?
Probably about like 2 in the morning, wouldn't you say? 'Cause it's pretty late. Most of them should be asleep. Maybe 1 guard on watch, and Gorthan could probably deal with him.
Okay. So, do you want to, like, stealth up there? How are you approaching?
I want to stealth up to 30 feet behind him.
Okay, so, like, basically within, like, Misty Step range,
Yeah.
you're trying to get. All right. Let's start off with stealth checks.
All right.
16 plus 1 is 17.
Roll at advantage.
17.
Do we all get advantage? Thank God.
It's nighttime.
Yeah, definitely take a nap.
17.
17.
Okay. Take the better of the two. Remember, you have inspiration to burn.
What'd you guys get?
17.
17.
Yeah, we're gonna use that. We're gonna. Yep.
Light it up. Burn that inspo.
Burn
There you
that
go, bud.
inspiration. Oh, I'm already really fucking high, but here we go.
How bad was it?
9.
After all the bonuses?
Yep.
Nice. Yeah, definitely.
Probably not a bad
taking that
idea.
one.
So we're gonna, for the love of God,
All
give me
right,
something.
dice gods.
Are you fucking kidding me? A 7?
So that's brutal.
Oh.
So well, your best was 9.
Yep.
All right.
I knew it. I knew it.
Hey, you want to move your compass?
Oh no.
What do I got?
7.
You lucky motherfucker.
Nice.
You
I
beat
just
me by
realized what
one.
fucking
You
happened.
beat me by
I
1.
just realized what
I had
happened.
plus. He only gets +1 to the check because it's the middle of the night and this guy's kind of tired and all that, right? And he's like leaned up against something, just like kind of.
Gorthan, powerful with
Kind of like leaned back, against a tree, I guess, on the edge of camp, just watching out over the distance. And all of a sudden, 7.5 foot tall
Yep.
man is standing behind him.
Yep.
And just silently fucking picks his book up over his head, reaches it up, and cracks this guy upside the head, and he just falls silently to the ground.
Yep.
Now what do you do?
I look back at the 2 of them.
Make it quick.
People are sleeping.
I whisper it really quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you give them like a signal.
Actually, no. I know sign language. I use sign language to.
That's right.
Yep. He knows sign language.
That is
But
right.
we all know.
Sign language.
We all know
Oh,
goblin. We all know.
Yeah, you don't want to
Goblin.
start screaming.
Well, not
fucking
screaming
goblin.
goblin, but he can whisper
can you-
something in goblin.
Can you whisper in goblin? Like I imagine that part of speaking in goblin is screaming. Like that's just the way that things. Like he speaks common.
Yeah.
What does
Yeah.
Jibbly sound like when he speaks goblin?
I don't even fucking know, man.
Probably the way you were talking like the last time. we
Yeah,
played.
like screaming and shit.
Yeah,
but,
exactly.
What is the you said it was like tying up like food from a bear kind of thing?
Yeah, basically. So, like, what did you guys get on your stealth checks? Like 17. So, yeah, once he cracks this guy up over the head, you guys have no problem sneaking right up to camp, and you're able, if you want to, you can just, like, untie it and just slowly, like...
Yeah. Cool.
One more stealth check from you.
Oh, God.
You get advantage.
Oh, Lord. Come on.
Okay, we're gonna redo that one. Are you fucking kidding me?
What was the best thing you got?
Oh, 8. Oh my god.
All right, so you guys get this chest, and it's like probably about that big, right?
Okay.
And you lower it down from the tree, and you're lowering it. Gorthan's like ready to catch it, and it gets into his arms, and he goes to start walking, and doesn't realize that like part of the rope is stuck on the corner of it, and it like opens up and starts to spill out. And that's where we're going to end for today. Thank you for joining us.
For joining us.
Thank you, everybody.
We really appreciate everybody that showed up. We appreciate everybody that followed. We would really appreciate it if you would join us throughout the week. We're going to start streaming various things. We're trying to hit affiliate. But as usual, we will be back next Sunday at 6 o'clock. So join us again for our weekly Canna Quest adventure. Thanks, guys.
Have a good night, guys.
Thanks,
Have a
guys.
good one. Thank you.